Yo, what's good? What's good? Salute to everybody in the area. Week made 912 ears to the street. Sorry about the delay, y'all, man. I had a little emergency, man. As soon as I turned on the live, I said, man, let me go use the bathroom real quick. I jumped up real quick, y'all, and I caught a quick Charlie horse. Man, I'm talking about one of those Charlie horses where you had to keep your legs straight for a while. I had to walk around like a penguin for a while, y'all. Man. But I was in here in agony. My old lady had to save my life. I had to call my old lady and say, hey, I can't move my leg. Oh, I'm stuck. Man, you hit those tender ages, I guess, because I've been doing this work all day, and you know, you use those muscles, boy. Whew. Let those muscles relax. I don't know what she rubbed on my leg. She rubbed on my thigh, but Joe, that joker, it went away. Man, that's why I love my baby boy. She know how to make it. She know how to make it all better, like kissing a boo boo. I'm talking about, boy. Y'all don't know the agony I was in over here, man. Y'all might be feeling me. Whoever in older age, you know what I mean? Y'all might be feeling me. If you under 30, you ain't feeling me. But what's good, everybody? What's good, man? We back. Ah, man. So, y'all, say Charlie husband. Yeah, boy, that thing made me want to cry, boy. I'm talking about, I was over here like, boy, I can't cry. I'm too grown to cry. I was a baby. I pulled out my massage stick. I got one of those massage roller sticks. I started rolling on my thigh and everything. That wasn't helping. She was like, man, I got this cream. You want me to rub this cream? But do anything, please. Please. I was over here like,
help! If you listen, help! If you listen.
That's how I was feeling, y'all. I was praying to God. I was like, God.
If you listen, help! If you listen, help!
Whew. Man, but I got my cup of yak, y'all. I got my cup of yak. And what we about to do is we about to go over some good old snitching. Y'all know it ain't nothing more funnier and cooler, you know, than to watch these gangster ass niggas. Are you laughing at me, chocolate candy lady? Juicy fruit, salute, juicy fruit. But it ain't nothing funnier in the world than to watch one of these gangster ass niggas start telling like a must. I'm talking about, boy, when you got that camera on, when they don't know that camera on. And I feel sorry for this dude we about to talk about because, you know, this video shit that came out. The trial hasn't started yet, a Young Thug, but we've already been seeing all the stuff been going on with Young Thug. We done seen somebody try to hand them up. Young Thug so fucked, but right about now, y'all. We done seen some salute Unity, salute Juicy Fruit. We done seen dudes try to hand him dope in court. We done seen everybody seen, like, from Gunna to, you know, these other guys just snitching. And like these guys, I mean, because these are the guys that's in your neighborhood always putting on. I'm going to show y'all something real quick before I get started. Like, one of the main people we seen that was already snitching, he got all in court to say, yeah, YSL is a gang. I'm just a rapper. I ain't got nothing to do with nothing. We remember who that was, right? That was old Gunna. But check out Gunna back in when he was really trying to put on for the hood. This the same dude right here that was sitting here hollering about it was quick to snitch when he wanted to get out of that cell. But look at him a couple of years ago.
Well, I got the Gucci shoes, master.
Oh shit, my bad. Hold on. Look at him a couple of years ago.
Ah,
damn, my bad. Sorry about that, y'all. Look at him now. Look at him back then, y'all.
Boy, got the Gucci shoes, matching the Gucci belt.
Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. Out there influencing the youth. Got them throwing up gang side. Yo, pushing gang culture. As soon as they had his ass in that courtroom, what he was doing? He had nothing to do with nothing. I just rap. But he out there trying to look so hard. Now, let me show y'all a quick video that I made earlier today before I get into the actual interrogation. And this is just a part of what, there's a couple of more that I'm going to make. But this is one that I had, I just uploaded it. So, you know, if y'all might have seen it already. But until we get into, before we get into the full investigation, I want to just show y'all some of these clowns then and now. You hear them talk all that gangster talk and all that stuff, and you know what I'm saying, they throwing up the gang and all that stuff. You hear it in the music. You hear Young Thug always repping all this. Y'all know Young Thug, Yak Gotti, which is one of the people that's in Young Thug's case, and Gunna made a song called "Take It to Trial." And right now, I don't think they really want to take it to trial because a lot of them tell it before they can get to trial. But check out this video real quick. I'm gonna let it play real quick, and then we're gonna get into this interrogation because this interrogation is very interesting. It's a very teachable moment. I apologize about that, y'all. I think I accidentally uploaded this video and I must have took the damn audio off of it some kind of way. It's all good. I can still go into the interrogation because everything that I was about to play out of that is in the interrogation anyway. But I already had something clipped out that I wanted to point out. It's all good. So, but like I was showing y'all already with these other Young Thug co-defendants. Now let me give y'all, let me let y'all know who some of these guys are for you, you know, for the people who are not really into the, you know, rap music like this. But the teachable moment is for your children, your sons, your cousins, your brothers, or whatever. Crime don't pay, and it ain't no honor amongst crooks. I've learned that the hard way. I had somebody snitch on me when I went to prison. Now, my idea of snitching is if well, improper snitching, I'll say. If you doing crimes with somebody, me and you go rob somebody, we gonna shoot somebody, we in the gang or whatever. No, ain't no snitching. You know what you signing up for. Now, if you a civilian, somebody done put you in a bad situation or whatever, man, go ahead and tell your ass off, get yourself clipped. That's just my perspective on it. Now, these guys were just like how Gunna was just trying to act all gangster and had on his bandana and throwing up the big C's and, oh, this my little homie and all that. See, these guys participate in this type of stuff. So I don't feel no kind of guilt for them when I see these wabbits looking all stupid. I ain't got no pity for even Thug. Because this was the same dude running around with dresses on and fingernail polish and all this shit, putting all these bad ideas in our youth head. So don't get me started on Thug. But let me go, this dude that I'm talking about right here. Let me show y'all this guy. In the interrogation room right here. Now, I don't know if everybody's seen it or not, you know what I'm saying? This is just a certain section, but it's going around YouTube and it's on Twitter. It's going viral. This guy just spilling all his beans. Now, I'm not going to take y'all through the whole 3 hours of it, but we're definitely going to slide through some crucial parts of the things that this man was telling these folks. He included 21 Savage. So when y'all see the new indictments that's going to kind of drop, 21 Savage, who else he mentioned that was a rapper? He mentioned another rapper, y'all. I know it was, of course, it was Young Thug, 21 Savage, and did he mention another rapper? I want to say Lil Baby. I want to say he's affiliated with Lil Baby also. Don't hold me to that. But see, y'all remember when Fannie Willis said she's gonna have more rappers coming down. Oh, she ain't lying. Cause this dude, he knows a lot. He knows a lot. So first, let me show you this dude. Let me show you who this dude actually is. This is YSL Lil Woody. Now, Lil Woody is believed to be the person who started up this whole thing that's going on with Young Thug and everything. They believe Lil Woody has everything to do with it, how it all started. So I'm gonna let 1090 Jake, because 1090 Jake, I know y'all probably heard of 1090 Jake. 1090 Jake does a hell of a job breaking down these type of things. Now, I want y'all to listen to what it is 1090 Jake reported on this guy and all of those guys that we're starting to see in court right now. Probably, I think it was about 4 or 5 months ago. So let me pull this up real quick. And we're going to expound through this real quick on 1090 Jake's video. And we're going to find out about Lil Woody before we watch this. Because the reason I want y'all to watch this 1090 Jake video, because the things that Lil Woody is about to say in this interrogation room, and this interrogation was back in 2021. So it was before Young Thug got picked up for this case, right? But y'all going to hear a lot of things that he's saying that's about to happen right here. And you're going to see the same guys in court right now. And you're going to see you're going to hear those same names that you're hearing in court right now of the people that he's speaking of in this interrogation. It's wild. It's real wild now. But let 1090 Jake explain who this YSL Woody is, and then we'll look at his interrogation. Fair use, fair use.
While things are looking bad enough for Atlanta rapper Young Thug, his case just took a turn for the worst after a new indictment was announced.
Salute, Justin.
Arrested back in May of 2022, Thug was one of 28 people indicted under a 56-count Georgia state RICO. Accused of racketeering and participation in criminal street gang activity, Young Thug has been identified as one of 3 founders of YSL, short for Young Slime Life. What many thought of as just a rap label would be described by law enforcement as one of Atlanta's deadliest street gangs with ties to the nationally known Sex Money Murder Gang, a subset of the Bloods. After Thug's arrest, his house will be subject to a search that recovered drugs and a machine gun, leading to 6 additional charges, 3 of which were drug-related and the other 3 weapons-related. These charges will...
Now, to Thug's offense, now, remember I did do a live about that. Because they went to Thug's address, a residence, and they went there to arrest him about something else. And I think they smelled weed, and then they went inside and started searching the house. That's when they found the phone, which they linked to this murder. Everything is about a particular murder, and we're gonna get into that in a minute. That has Young Thug locked up. But they went into that house. They found some drugs. They found drugs, guns, all kind of stuff, a phone. And they recently, Thug recently got this part of his case dropped because they had an illegal search. They lied to get the search warrant, to come in this house and search. So all the stuff they found in his house, the gun, the phone, everything that 1090 Jake is mentioning right now, and they was using that to link the coordinated murder from that also from the search. So everything that he's saying that they got caught, they end up dropping that part. He only has like 8 charges now. He started off with about 40 charges, and now he's down about 8. But even if he beat the state charges, he's gonna have Fed charges coming up too, y'all.
Be used in an additional indictment that was filed on August 5th. Since news broke of the YSL takedown, it became less of a question if anyone was going to snitch, but more so a matter of who and when. In the days following Young Thug's additional indictment, paperwork hit the internet faster than a celebrity sex tape, accusing one of YSL's shooters of snitching. A blurry picture would make its way through social media, and if anyone squinted their eyes hard enough to read it, it would state a man named Kenneth Copeland, who's more commonly known as Lil Woody, was a witness in the murder of 26-year-old Donovan Thomas, aka Peanut, a high-ranking Inglewood family blood.
So as y'all just heard right there, Lil Woody, he supposedly was a witness to the death of this guy that's named Nut. Now, Nut is the whole reason that this whole crackdown has came on Young Thug. Young Thug is about to show right now in this video right here that y'all looking at. This was when Nut and Thug was cool. Now, Nut is the manager of YFN Lucci, which was another rapper out of Atlanta. Y'all probably was, familiar with him. And Thug and Lucci had a little beef going on or whatever. But he was the manager of him and Rich Homie Quan.
I got one of the biggest bloods in America. What you my nigga? You did. Atlanta, Georgia, nigga.
See, this is why Thug is so fucking stupid. You're a damn millionaire and you affiliate yourself with every damn thing you possibly can. You get on camera talking about I'm with the biggest blood in Atlanta. Nigga, that's policing. That's policing in itself. And you wonder how niggas policing on you? Now, this same man that he's sitting there with, allegedly, he got him killed. The same man that he's sitting at that table with, that's the man that allegedly is behind this whole RICO case that Thug is facing right now because he allegedly got that man killed.
The searches are for the person who shot 3 people, including a 14-year-old. 1 man died.
All 3 victims, including a 14-year-old, were brought here to Grady Memorial Hospital.
Now, that's another thing that people want to skip over when they always holler, free Thug, free Thug. If this man did have something to do with the shooting of this guy, Nut, 2 other people were shot in the crossfire of Nut getting shot. One of them was a 14-year-old boy, a 14-year-old kid. That could have been your 14-year-old son. That could have been your 14-year-old nephew. That could have been your 14-year-old grandson, your 14-year-old brother. So while we always want to praise the rapper, oh, he real, free Thug, he ain't did nothing. This nigga a snitch. Well, who are you snitching on? Are you snitching on somebody that made sure they hit their target? Or they didn't give a damn about the kids that can get caught in the crossfire because they want to kill a op. Which one is more important in our community? The kids or the gangbanging shit? Because we hear more free Thug than we hear justice for that 14-year-old kid. Because a bullet in his leg, a bullet in his back, a bullet in his arm could affect the rest of his life. He don't get a chance to still go play ball or play, whatever it is that he was doing. His life is affected forever. So remember that 14-year-old boy when everybody keeps saying, oh, free Young Thug, free Young Thug. With that brainwash shit.
hospital, and 26-year-old Donovan Thomas was in the most serious condition, and the medical examiner's office confirmed he did not survive.
A significant injury. We had at least multiple gunshots in the upper torso area. He was rushed to surgery.
Thomas died at the hospital. Homicide detectives looked for bullet holes and brought in a police canine to search for more shell casings. They believe it was a drive-by shooting.
That's a word that we're getting. We're trying to see if we can get any type of video to verify that.
According to the DA, this murder was said to have caused 37 violent acts of retaliation, including 4 murders.
Nah, yeah, you heard that right. And even Fannie Willis said something about that also. Because of that murder, 37 other shootings occurred after that. And y'all know one of the ones had to do with YFN Lucci. Remember the guy that got killed while they were doing a drive-by? He got shot while they were in the truck, and they just pushed him out and left him in the middle of the road. Innocent people were getting shot between they war. Between Young Thug's war with people that, a guy that he was just in the damn restaurant with, giving props to, showing love to. Y'all fall out, now all kind of people got to get shot behind it. 14-year-old kids got to get shot because you want to be King Slime.
His death would make rappers choose sides, and as the war between Inglewood family and YSL let loose, this would also be ground zero for the criminal indictment. Kenneth Copeland, aka Lil Woody, was one of multiple witnesses who saw Young Thug at a McDonald's.
Now, this Lil Woody, Kenneth Copeland, that's the guy that we're about to watch the interrogation on. He's the one that's going viral right now because he's the big snitch all of a sudden now, y'all. And this is the whole reason they got Thug wrapped up right now.
The night of the murder. Woody would tell investigators he was with Young Thug when Thug rented a car used in the drive-by triple shooting that sent fatal rounds through Peanut's chest.
Now, y'all need to take heed to what he's saying. He told the police what the kind of car that Young Thug was in when they did the shooting. He gave these folks all the key information way back then.
He told investigators he knew it was the one the suspects used and stated he was in the parking lot of a McDonald's immediately after the shooting. The McDonald's was 10 minutes away from the shooting scene, and Woody told investigators he watched Young Thug drive his white Jeep into the parking lot as 4 men got out. He identified them as Scarface, Nard, SB, and Yak Gotti. Scarface.
Now, remember those names. Yak Gotti, Scarface, and SB. Remember those names, y'all. Remember the name SB, Scarface, Quay.
For getting into Woody's car where he told Woody they just killed Nut. Multiple witnesses stated immediately after the shooting, Young Thug and the suspected shooters would meet at his condo where they packed their bags and headed to Miami. All of these witness statements would easily be confirmed by detectives as cell phone records would show multiple suspects and gang members making calls to Young Thug before and after the murder. Using the same phone records.
Now, that's what they got. Those the phone records they got when they went to Thug's house and they got his phone. So now they was able to go on his phone and see that after that murder, everybody was calling Thug's phone.
GPS coordinates told detectives the suspects relocated to Thug's condo in Midtown Atlanta. Multiple suspects, persons of interest, and gang members stated to detectives Young Thug was aware of the murder and even orchestrated it as witnesses saw him near the murder scene just minutes after it happened and then at the McDonald's 10 minutes away. Paying close attention to the paperwork, it clearly states there were multiple witnesses, meaning Lil Woody wasn't the only snitch, but he may be the biggest snitch in YSL. Another picture of paperwork would find its way to the internet detailing an alleged interview Lil Woody gave to the police. Woody would be named as a victim, and on January 20th of 2020, he was arrested for violating probation and transported to the Fulton County Jail. Investigators obtained an order of production before transporting Woody to the police headquarters for an interview to discuss the recent shootings surrounding the death of Peanut. Surprisingly, Woody didn't give any details on the murder. Investigators.
So they pick him up wanting the details of that murder. But remember, he the one that told them what the hell kind of car Thug had them switched up in and everything. He didn't want to get a statement in front of the camera the way he just did on the interrogation we about to watch. And y'all gonna hear him reference what he told them back then about this situation.
Decided to ask him about another drive-by in which he was the target and his child and girlfriend were present. Woody gave the name Tay to someone he recognized. Investigators showed him a photo lineup, specifically including a man named Octavius Franklin, a known associate of Peanut and member of the Inglewood family Bloods. Woody was unable to identify Tay, stating there was another Tay, but he didn't know his real name. Woody then said Tay has a brother named Wu, who was a well-known Blood. Investigators knew Wu as Javante Fleetwood, and further investigation would reveal his brother, Delavante Fleetwood. A photo of Delavante was shown to Woody, and Woody positively identified him as the one who shot at him. So according to these two pictures floating around social media, Lil Woody not only snitched on his own people for murdering Peanut, but he also snitched on the Inglewood family Bloods for trying to murder him. While many are already...
Ain't no honor amongst the crooks. Street thugs turning rats. Exactly. Because not only he already done snitched on Thug and the people that's going to kill, supposed to be somebody that's really doing revenge for him, as we're going to find out in a little bit. Now he's snitching on the people that's coming at him too. So it don't matter what side you on. When somebody don't want to go to jail, they don't care who they tell on. Ain't no honor.
Convinced Lil Woody is a rat, nobody else has been able to produce any of the paperwork or even a high quality picture of the paperwork, leaving some speculating it could be fake. But that's why y'all rocking with me, and you know I'm rocking with y'all. A 2016 search
warrant. Y'all know 1090J get that paperwork.
New details of what started the war between Inglewood and YSL, confirmed Woody is a snitch, and revealed another YSL member spoke with detectives. The current investigation states on January 10th, 2015, YSL member Shannon Jackson, aka SB, fired out of a moving vehicle, shooting high-ranking Inglewood family Blood Peanut to death as he...
Now y'all hear that name, SB. SB, y'all look at this dude. That's right here on this caption. Remember when we was watching the Young Thug trial? Y'all remember the dude with the dreadlocks and he had the tattoos on his face and looking all crazy and everything? Looking all out of place in a suit. That was him. So between him and Yak Gotti and this other character, they the ones that killed this man and shot the 14-year-old boy under the instruction from Young Thug. Allegedly.
Stood in front of a barber shop. Initially, this murder was said to be what started the war, but the investigation revealed 5 days prior to the murder of Peanut, an Inglewood family Blood named Kelvin Watts assaulted and attempted to rob YSL Woody at a nightclub. The Atlanta gang unit believed YSL took revenge on Inglewood family by murdering the big homie. Hours after Peanut was killed, Lil Woody's girlfriend's parents' house was shot up. Woody...
So this dude here, he just what they call a hot boy. He what they call a hot boy. Because, okay, so somebody tried to rob him 5 days earlier, right? Before this dude got murdered. Somebody tried to rob him. Apparently. So after they tried to rob him, according, they tried to go back and slide on, the big dog. They go and kill one of their gang members. Then he turned around and snitch on the people that's supposed to be retaliating for him. Then turn around, man, this dude here got so much stuff stirred up in Atlanta. This one dude, if you think about all the stuff that's linked to him, think about it, y'all. Listen to what he about to say right now. How this dude linked up to everything that Thug right now is on trial, all linked from this one dude. Listen to it.
The Atlanta gang unit believed YSL took revenge on Inglewood family by murdering the big homie. Hours after Peanut was killed, Lil Woody's girlfriend's parents' house was shot up. Woody denied participating in the murder of Peanut, but how Inglewood family looked at it was he was the reason Peanut died. 6 months after the murder, Lil Woody would fold under pressure as he was the #1 target in the YSL Inglewood war. He'd admit to the lead detective he saw Peanut's killer SB along with Scarface, Yak Gotti, and Nard at McDonald's just after the shooting.
Now, as y'all can see, hold on, we got a commercial real quick. Hold up. Hold up.
Just after the shooting, Woody was there to pick up Scarface, and Scarface.
Now, as y'all can see, here's the people that he ended up giving up out the gate. He snitched on the 3 guys that were with Young Thug that was about to go kill this guy Nut. Also, who shot that 14-year-old boy. I want to be clear on that part. That's my issue right there. I don't give a fuck about no gangbanging getting killed. I'm talking about my thing is the 14-year-old kid and all the innocent people that got killed behind these idiots' reckless behavior. Now they want to tell on each other because they want to be free to end up doing some more reckless behavior.
Told him they just killed Nut. This would confirm the blurry picture of paperwork that made its way to social media was real and that Lil Woody was a rat. Surprisingly, within the search warrant, it also states Scarface spoke with lead detective Thorpe. Scarface told detectives he was with Young Thug when Thug gave the other men the rental after Thug had spotted Peanut outside of the barbershop.
So Thug the one that spotted the guy Peanut outside of the barbershop. Thug got 2 of his homeboys, the same dudes that he's sent to go shoot dude. Now they telling on Thug. Hey, Thug the one told us to do it. He the one rented the car. He the one gave us the car. He gave us the gun. Hell, he the one made sure we could go to Miami once we got finished doing it. He gave us some money. He let us do all that stuff to kill somebody that he didn't like anymore. We just seen Thug in the picture with the same dude. And the reason that this man, they saying that Thug had something to do with it because before the man died, he told his brother, Young Thug got me killed. All of these folks ain't lying on Thug.
Scarface also told detectives he saw the same rental at the McDonald's after the murder before getting into Woody's car. Further investigation revealed a possible financial motive for murdering Peanut. At the time, he was the manager of Atlanta rapper Rich Homie Quan, who Young Thug wanted to collab with. According to Peanut's family, Peanut and Rich Homie Quan had no desire to make the collab happen, and YSL members, including Young Thug, would attempt to...
Yeah, exactly, Douglas Cook. That weak Wabbit put his whole family. And that's how selfish some of these dudes be, man. They be out here thugging in the streets, shooting up folks, killing folks, and then bring that stuff right back to their house, their mama house. This man brother, imagine being somebody's brother and you just minding your own business. You could be a good, family man, but you're a brother to a dude in the streets. He done killed somebody. You in here with your family, your kids. Somebody come and shoot up your house. And remember, they said they shot up the house next to the brother house first. So imagine you just being next door to somebody that got some bullshit going on and your house gets shot up. Your house gets shot up because of something that they got going on you don't know nothing about. Some Thug got going on you don't know nothing about. You ain't there dancing to Young Thug music. You ain't there vibing to Young Thug music. And now your house getting shot up because of Young Thug. Ain't that some crazy stuff?
Aggressively pressure Rich Homie Quan into doing it, but Peanut wasn't going to let it happen. It's said that around this time, Peanut grew increasingly concerned for his safety in the month leading up to his death, as he believed Young Thug would send someone his way. Peanut's brother, who stood near him moments after he'd been shot, heard Peanut's last words: "Thug had me killed." February 19th, 2015. It had been 6 weeks since Peanut was murdered. Lil Woody walked out of his baby's mother's house carrying a car seat and his 8-month-old daughter. He was going to...
Now, this is crazy part right here, y'all. This man, since he had that first little incident with somebody, the dude trying to rob him, and they putting out the hit on that nut dude. Now he's been having situation after situation after situation of people trying to take his life. Now listen to this crazy story, y'all.
Lil Woody walked out of his baby's mother's house carrying a car seat and his 8-month-old daughter.
Salute, Money Mark.
To the hospital. She was having issues and suffering pain. Walking to the car, he saw a silver Pontiac a block away, and he thought it looked suspicious. As he's putting the baby in the car, the silver car starts approaching. His girlfriend and the mother of his daughter were already in the car as the window of the silver Pontiac began to lower and the barrel of an assault rifle started coming out. Lil Woody told detectives he saw Tay, now identified as Dalviante Fleetwood, as the one aiming the gun. That's when Lil Woody lifted his own .40 caliber Glock before ducking down as the two started exchanging gunfire. He'd grab his daughter, running her back into the house and placing her behind a wall before coming back out, aiming and firing at the vehicle.
Now think about that chaotic situation that your child, your baby, your infant, because one of those bullets could have easily went left or right and hit your child, the mother of your child. Is this really all worth this YSL life? I mean, is it worth a game like Pill? Is it worth all this risk? Somebody tell me.
A total of 8 .40 caliber shell casings will be found at the scene, and the shooter's vehicle would crash into a house porch a block up from the shooting scene. The driver had panicked while being shot at, losing control and crashing. The shooter had been disarmed as a .40 caliber bullet struck the barrel of the rifle, going through it and destroying it, leaving the weapon unable to be fired.
Now think about that, y'all. How lucky you gotta be. Salute, Duran B. Think about how lucky you gotta be to, first of all, somebody reach out the car, got the drop on you, start shooting you with a high-powered rifle, shooting at you. They don't hit you. You have enough time to grab your kid, hide your kid behind the wall, shoot back, and your bullet just happened to get launched into the barrel of a assault rifle, where it messes up the person that's shooting at you gun. Because you shot at him and your lucky aim just happened to get into the barrel of their gun. Ain't that some weird stuff, y'all? It don't get no weirder than that. But it's wild that, you know what I'm saying, this man will put his family in jeopardy like that. Salute Joshua Hawkins and Chang A Record, Miss J.
The men in the vehicle ran from the scene, and police interviewed Woody, who gave a full statement saying he was the target. Investigators believe this was the 4th time Woody, or those close to Woody, had been shot at since Peanut.
Now, this man done had all these situations. Now, this man, let him tell it. And I'm going to let him tell it in a second. How much a gangster he is. How much he want to be known as a gangster. I bet he wasn't thinking about all this gangster stuff then. Cause your brother house done been shot up. Your baby mama, they just almost shot you with your baby and your baby mama. Everywhere you go, getting shot up. And they wonder why this man snitching. He trying to get these folks up off of him.
Death. Woody himself stated the word on the street was that he was responsible for Peanut. Hours after Peanut was killed, his girlfriend's mother's house was shot up with a .223 caliber rifle. And hours after,
damn, they shot up his girlfriend's mother house. Like, come on now. Imagine you having a daughter and your house getting shot up because she done chose the wrong damn boyfriend. Oh, Kermit Washington, former NBA player. Wow. Dang. It's happened before. I appreciate you, Chain Gang, hitting that like button on the arrival. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button, man. Y'all got to get me in the algorithm, man. I got to, you know what I'm saying? I got some heat to bring y'all. We got to get it going. Y'all know they been hating on me. I'm trying to keep it, well, we just talk about, the social media news, what's going on in the hip hop world and just, everyday community. And we definitely have a serious game problem right now. We have a follower problem. We have more followers than we got leaders. That's the problem we got right now.
After that, his brother's neighbor's house was shot up. The shooters, realizing they made a mistake, went back after and shot up the brother's house. Woody was able to identify Tay as the shooter because he'd known him for a long time. And just 2 weeks before the shooting, Tay had been to his house to meet his 8-month-old daughter. A witness inside of the house
Wow. So 2 months earlier, you and the dude that just tried to shoot you and kill you, y'all was cool. You done brought the man over there to meet your daughter, probably done calling the man your daughter, goddaddy and all that. There's a very thin line between love and hate. And it ain't just in a relationship wise. It's in just in street shit too. 1 minute you're holding your somebody's baby, and the next minute you're killing that baby's father. Ain't no honor amongst crooks.
shooters crashed into was also able to identify Tay by a photo lineup. The shooter's vehicle belonged to a woman who told investigators her boyfriend, Octavius Franklin, who's also known as Tay, was driving it. She also found it weird that he called her from a different number, saying she should report the car as stolen. Detectives noted the time he called was just after Woody was shot at. Octavius was another member of the Inglewood family Bloods, and according to his Facebook, a close friend of Nut. Now, going back to the second picture of paperwork that hit the internet, it states the day after Woody was shot at, a woman called detectives saying Octavius Franklin had just called her. He told her he was driving down a road when someone started shooting at the car, causing him to crash and leave it at the scene. Inside of the car, police found 2 phones that belonged to Octavius and a broken .223 rifle across the street. Investigators believe 3 to 5 men were sitting inside of the car at the time of the shooting. An overwhelming amount of evidence led to Octavius and Delviante's arrest, and while in jail, Octavius had his mother call the gang unit detective 4 to 5 times. He would call once, and his girlfriend would call 1 to 2 times, stating he wanted to give a statement to clear his name.
Now, Octavius was gangster as a mug on the scene. But now all of a sudden, everybody need to call the gang unit. But I need to talk to y'all. Y'all got a mistake. I wasn't the one that was pointing that gun out that window, shooting at that baby and that man. Yeah, that wasn't me. But he'll be in the picture in a minute, throwing up all the gang signs. Guaranteed.
Transported from the jail to police headquarters, Octavius would sign away his rights, and detectives would tell him he's facing a possible 25 years, so he needs to provide enough information to work off the 25. Octavius would go on to identify his co-defendant as being on scene, armed with a weapon, and fully explain how the shooting went down. Octavius would repeatedly ask what else he could do, and at one point even offered to wear a wire for the police.
There you go. It's that same gangster ass nigga that pulled up on a man, shot at him and his baby. But you get him in that jail cell, he crying like a baby. What can I do for you, boss man? Boss man, what can I do for you, boss? I'll wear a wire for you, boss. I'll wear a wire. These gangster ass niggas. Wow. It's so many snitches in this case, y'all. If Young Thug get out of this, boy, he sold his soul to the devil on the dotted line. I ain't lying.
Detectives made it clear they want information on the murder of Peanut, which caused the war between the Bloods in Atlanta. Now, it's clear YSL Lil Woody is a snitch. It's evident that YSL Scarface also spoke with detectives and identified everyone in the shooting of Peanut as being present that night, including Yak Gotti. Yak Gotti also gave a previous statement to police in one of 2 interviews that were used to indict another YSL member with conspiracy to commit murder. It's now known that members of Inglewood family Bloods have been targeted by police, and Tay has willingly cooperated. And it's crazy to think that from Inglewood family's perspective, it was Lil Woody who started the war after getting Nut killed. But from YSL's point of view, Nut was only killed after Woody was attacked and damn near robbed in a club by Inglewood family. In the end, Woody would snitch on Inglewood family and his own gang who was willing to go to war behind him. So for Young Thug, it sounds like too many members of his own gang, never mind the other gang, have given statements and identified him as the one who orchestrated the murder of Peanut and saw it through as they've identified him as being in the area before and after the murder. With time, I'm sure even more statements will break the internet, as Lil Woody has been in paperwork dating back to 2016, and it's only just now coming to light. But with the pressure of these new indictments being applied, more members will be tempted to come forward. At this time, YSL... YSL's biggest snitch, Lil Woody, is an inmate within the Georgia State prison system. After a plea deal for a drug conviction sentenced him to 15 years, with 3 years to be served in prison and 12 years on probation. Lil Woody has not been indicted in the YSL takedown, and his earliest prison release date is August of 2023.
Now, y'all hear that, right? His earliest release date is supposed to be, no, his max possible release date is supposed to be 8/16/2003. At the time that 1090 Jake had made this video, he was locked up, y'all. He was doing time. Now, this is after he had done did, let me see what date this video was. Hold on 1 second. This video was 6 months ago. This video was 6 months ago. So obviously the dude got locked back up because the interrogation video that we're gonna watch, that was in 2001. But I want y'all to see one more video before I get to him, because we know about, okay, so y'all see who he is, right? Now, the other guy, I want y'all to see this video because y'all gonna hear these names pop up during this interrogation. Y'all gotta remember, these guys are the guys that are on the trial right now with Young Thug. And it's seeming like they're just everybody's pointing the finger at each other. Everybody's like, oh, everybody's snitching on Young Thug. No, they snitching on the people, they just snitching on who they can. And the people that can snitch on Thug are people like him. Hold on, let me pull up this. So y'all remember the SB guy, the SB cat. Let's get back into him real quick. Nah, it definitely ain't worth it. I'd rather be free. I'd have been in prison, bro. I'm telling you, ain't nothing worth sitting your ass in prison unless you defending your family. If you defending your family, it might be worth it. But just talking about, here I am going through what Young Thug going through right now, and I'm a millionaire because a nigga done went and tried my homeboy at the club, tried to rob him. Y'all done killed somebody that you just seen this man at the having dinner with a dude talking about, hell, yeah, I'm with the biggest blood in Atlanta. And then you're gonna go and get this man killed behind one of your reckless ass homeboys in the club? Nah, bro, y'all supposed to have a sit down.
Gang sympathizers are threatening the life of a witness in the criminal case against rapper Young Thug and 27 other alleged gang members. And not just the witness, but the family too.
YSL enthusiasts and or actual gang members are threatening someone they believe is cooperating with the state.
With Atlanta's district attorney addressing paperwork being leaked in the YSL case, a wave of realization has spread through social media on the dangers of snitching.
And this is one of the purposes of me breaking down this video also, y'all. These folks, these people are trying to help them. These niggas, you could call them snitches or whatever. You can say, oh, these niggas snitching there, keeping it across the street code. Nigga, a 14-year-old boy got shot. Now, you need to put your gang politics to the side because none of y'all niggas ain't solid anyway. Let's get that straight. Y'all just a whole bunch of young niggas that got some guns. Y'all ain't solid. Y'all ain't out here being productive. None of that shit. Y'all ain't no gangsters. Y'all just some reckless ass niggas. So let's throw that shit on out. I don't give a fuck if these niggas snitch on each other. I hope all of these niggas, if you had something to do with an innocent person getting shot, if your bitch ass couldn't hit your target, you need to be your ass locked the fuck up. Point blank period. Now, in the mix of that, the nut dude getting shot, That 14-year-old got shot and somebody else got shot. So if this monkey ass nigga had anything to do with that, fuck this nigga. I already been said fuck this nigga when I seen him in a dress and fingernail polish. Nigga, I had an influential teenager at the time. You stop doing it because you say, well, I ain't want to influence my kid on doing that shit. Well, bitch ass nigga, we ain't like it either. So you reaping what you sow.
Kenneth Copeland, aka Lil Woody, has been identified as a snitch within the YSL indictment and having direct ties to a murder that resulted in 37 violent acts of retaliation. The DA would highlight the fact that his life is in jail.
Now, I want y'all to remember that it's keep being repeated that he had information about the murder of Nut. I want y'all to remember that because when we get into the interrogation, the way he talking with this lady is gonna tell a whole lot, y'all. I'm talking about y'all. Y'all know I see a little different than I'm smarter than the average Bell. I'm gonna show y'all some shit that I peeped out, y'all. Stay tuned. We riding out.
Jeopardy, and his kids are also under threat. But this isn't exactly new though, as Inglewood family already made an attempt on Woody's life during a 2015 drive-by, opening fire with a rifle as Woody was placing his 8-month-old daughter in a car seat. Inglewood family has also been exposing snitches within YSL for years, and this video is another example. Lil Woody was the
So while everybody hypnotized by this wabbit music, Young Thug, come to find out, you run with a crew full of snitches. You ran with a crew full of snitches. Young snitch life. Your whole team was snitches. You ain't got nobody to snitch on. They want you, Kingsline. Whole team full of snitches. Cover some killers too now, don't get me wrong. But they was only killing to be down. They ain't had shit else to do. And you pay niggas to play war games instead of paying dudes to get out of the hood and do better with themselves. Now we supposed to be all count. Everybody's supposed to be crashing out as listeners. Free Thug. Free Thug.
number one target in the eyes of Inglewood family, who blamed Woody for having Donovan Peanut Thomas killed. Second in line on the Inglewood hit list was Shannon Jackson, who's more commonly known as YSL SB. Woody would turn against YSL, identifying the men who were said to have been in the car during the Big Nut hit. SB is rumored to have been the actual killer, and two witnesses have come forward claiming he confessed to the killing. Inglewood slid on Woody's family only hours after Nut was killed. They shot up his girlfriend's mom's house, mistakenly shot up his brother's neighbor's house, then went back to shoot up the brother's house.
Now, these folks doing all this trying to kill Woody, but they ain't trying to kill the actual person that they saying that killed, you know what I'm saying, Nut, right? Well, I'm pretty sure they trying to, but they really going hard at Woody, boy.
Both gangs would repeatedly commit shootings in the months that followed, and exactly 7 months after Nut was killed, Inglewood would strike again, this time targeting SB. September 26, 2015, SB was inside of JJ's Fish and Chicken, a restaurant within a Chevron gas station in South Atlanta. His girlfriend Shakoya and her friend Tierra were outside in Tierra's SUV when a red Camaro pulled up next to them with 3 men inside. One of the men got out and began talking to Shakoya. The conversation would last roughly 5 minutes, numbers were exchanged, and he'd walk into a restaurant opposite of where SB was. Shakoya would...
So a dude pull up and swap numbers with your girl. And being that he was in a Corvette, she thought that was cool. But what he was really doing is he was playing it smooth and scoping you out. This the gang life, y'all.
Go inside of the restaurant SB was in, and he was mad at her for talking to the man. 15 minutes later, they get back into the SUV and drive off. Tierra was driving, Shakoya was in the front passenger seat, and SB was sitting in the back. Shakoya saw the bright lights of a red car before the deafening gunfire, and all she could do was duck down. A bullet had blown through Tierra's face, killing her instantly as the vehicle crashed into a tree, causing it to flip 4 to 5 times.
Now, here's a young lady that had nothing to do with y'all weaponry. Had nothing to do with y'all gang war. Had nothing to do with Nut. Had nothing to do with Young Thug having a problem with this person or that person because this person ain't want to do a song with you or any of that shit. This woman just lost her life. Just being around the wrong person at the wrong time. And it gets deeper, y'all. Y'all wonder why these folks want this wabbit head? Y'all wonder why these folks want Young Thug head? Because of shit like this. All the domino effect. He ain't had to go up and kill not one person. But like he said in that rap, I ain't killed nobody, but I'm responsible for those bodies. Yeah, you definitely is.
Shakoya and SB were trapped inside, having to be rescued and transported to a nearby hospital, while 25-year-old Tierra was pronounced dead at the scene. Shakoya suffered a crushed leg which required amputation, while one of SB's lungs collapsed and a few of his ribs broke, but neither...
Now, the other girl, the same girl that gave the phone number to the dude or whatever, and, you know, she lost a leg. She lost a leg. All for being around this weapon. So it's not only the gang life, it's the people that's around you. So just in case y'all people don't know, like, hey, I know you got gang member friends, homeboys, cousins or whatever. Hell, you better find your place to distance yourself from them. Better move in another damn state. Move to another city. Because bullets ain't got no names on it. Nah, I ain't going out with you, homeboy. We can't go to no bar. You talking about you throwing a what? You claiming what? Nah. Because in the game member here, he thinking he can't never be touched. I got mine on me. Well, nigga, that shit don't stop headshots for one. And I don't know when people start thinking that the gun is going to stop other people from being able to still shoot you. Just because you got a gun on you, that don't mean you can stop somebody from ambushing you and shooting you 80 times or just one time. Your gun don't protect you from getting shot. I don't know if people realize that. I think that's something that people forget when they all talk about, I stay strapped. I got all these guns. I seen people have 100 guns at their house and get killed by a little tiny 22. And you got 100 machine guns, tanks, and all kind of stuff. All offense, no defense. Man, please.
For them had been shot. Shakoya would share the details of what led up to the shooting during a police interview, and during another interview with SB, he would tell the police he couldn't say who shot at him, but it must have been Inglewood family. This would mean whoever shot up the vehicle had been flirting with SB's girlfriend Shakoya, exchanging numbers with her when they recognized SB, followed the SUV, and shot it up in an attempt to kill SB. The following month, SB would be arrested for the murder of Big Nut. While speaking with investigators, SB would identify...
Now, all this that came from you trying to be down. Because not only you just got somebody that you love killed, the other person that you love leg taken away, now you get arrested for the murder that you thought you probably got away with because you was running with your family. You was running with your boys. You was running with your gang. That same gang set you up. Now, I want y'all to understand how they got set up. The own partners told who that was that picked them up in that car. Who dropped that car off to him? Young Thug, he rented the car.
The three men who tried to kill him, but ended up killing Tierra. All three men are believed to be Inglewood family bloods. A picture posted to Reddit would show SB and detail the interview, stating he didn't know the shooters' real names, but knew their nicknames, Shell Kell, Smoke, and Merrill. When asked why he didn't provide this information when he was first interviewed, SB said he was concerned for retaliation against his family, specifically his grandmother. Smoke, who was identified as Bobby Hottie, was one of the 3 men arrested. He filed a motion to suppress evidence identifications, which detailed how SB identified him to police by photo lineup. SB would later recant his statement to police, but once again, paperwork against a member of YSL would prove to be true. And once again, a member of YSL was almost killed and ended up snitching on the Inglewood family Bloods. This wasn't the end of SB's pleas for help. Still in jail for the murder of Nut, it was now 2017. He'd been incarcerated for 2 years, and his case still hadn't been officially indicted. A motion to reduce bond was filed on SB's behalf, and one of the reasons given for bond reduction is the fact that there had been multiple attempts on his life while in the prison system, and he'd already been hospitalized after being repeatedly stabbed. In another document, SB was pleading out.
So he was in jail for 2 years after the Nut got killed. And sat there, getting stabbed up, repeatedly stabbed up. Niggas on his head. Man.
In a separate case. His lawyer would stress the fact that SB had a keep-away order in jail, meaning there was another inmate, multiple inmates, or an entire gang that SB was to be kept away from as they posed a threat to his life. The lawyer would clarify the keep-away order originated long before he was SB's lawyer, and he had to renew the keep-away order for the safety of his client. It was because of this the lawyer would ask for the judge not to sentence SB to any time in jail or prison in an attempt to keep him safe. The lawyer would double down by saying he believes at this point, SB would end up a prison casualty. SB would be sentenced and be back on the street as if he never snitched and wasn't fearing for his life incarcerated. In January...
Now, ain't that some shit? Now, granted, they ain't really have the evidence that they had was pretty much hearsay of a dude that just, keep getting locked up and he just, telling them all kind of shit. So you got this dude, you just got him sitting there waiting on bond or whatever for a murder trial and he getting stabbed up in the jailhouse and y'all let him back out. Now watch what this dummy started doing. Now remember, this is the guy with the dreads that we seen in Young Thug's case, not the light-skinned dude that him and his girl telling his girlfriend to hide the gun. They gonna talk about his dumb ass too, but this is the other dude that was in the court, the one with the dreads.
In 2022, according to the YSL indictment, SB would post a picture to Instagram wearing a hoodie with the word slime with the Spanish caption referring to Big Nut's grave. While he'd been charged with Nut's murder back in 2015, it had now been 7 years and he still wasn't officially indicted. But he wasn't the only one getting cocky. A photo of Nut's grave would make its way to Instagram. It seems YSL wasn't even trying to hide the fact that they were behind Nut's death.
So these big dummies. So instead of this dummy just being grateful that he ain't being charged with the murder, he ain't being indicted with the murder, he trying to poke fun of the situation. You got to be the dumbest fool out there. And the reason they probably didn't indict him because they knew that this RICO was coming. They knew this RICO was coming. But he couldn't wait to brag on social media.
Only 2 months later, SB was allegedly one of 4 men who gunned down a 23-year-old affiliated with Inglewood family. March 14, 2022, outside of a BP gas station near downtown Atlanta, SB sat inside of a white Audi, while next to him was a Ford Fusion with a man named Quay and another man named Lil Miles. Miles was the creator.
Now, I want y'all to remember those names. Quay. He was sitting out there with a man named Quay and a dude named Miles. Now, this is the dude right here named Miles. Remember this dude? He was in court. They was playing his audio. He was talking to his girlfriend, telling her what a gun was hidden at. Telling her to hide the gun. And they started playing it in court. Yeah, this that weapon. Now, remember that Quay name, because y'all going to hear that name come up when we go through this interrogation. And think about this incident right here, because this incident is going to come up when it gets to this interrogation.
Behind the clothing brand Make America Slime Again. All 3 men would end up inside of the BP when another vehicle pulled up before driving off. SB and Quay would go back to their vehicles as Miles realized he was being left behind, so he exited the store and got back into the backseat of the Ford Fusion. Both cars would then leave in pursuit of the vehicle that had pulled up, with SB leading the way. According to reports, 23-year-old Shimel Drinks sat at a red light when a barrage of gunfire erupted, striking him multiple times. He'd be found dead inside of the vehicle, and surveillance video from the BP gas station less than a minute up the road would reveal everything police needed to know. Police issued a be on the lookout for...
Now, imagine you being a dude that, you trying to do your thing the right way. You selling clothes and merchandise. You selling hats and shirts and all that stuff, right? Make America slime again. You just doing your small part as a gang member. You ain't got to be out there killing and banging and all that stuff like that, but you're still running with the wrong type of nigga, right? You jump in the back seat with these wabbits because they done seen the ops. They done shot up a car, now this man dead. Now what you do? You go tell your girl, go hide that gun that's at the house on the damn jailhouse phone. Knowing you got a child out there, now you done put her at risk with the damn child. All for the game.
The white Audi SB had been driving, and 3 days later, they'd locate the vehicle, which led Atlanta PD and Georgia State Patrol on a chase.
All right, yeah, he's pulling out to Cleveland Avenue exit. All right, he's making a right turn westbound on Cleveland Avenue.
Okay, get it at the westbound on Cleveland.
And again, so everybody knows, it's a white four-door Audi. I believe the one we were going to be in pursuit. We're currently westbound. All right, he's pulling into a driveway. 2481 Meadowlark Drive. Driver is he got two running. Driver has a maroon color beanie on, black jacket, blue jeans. They're both running northbound behind 2481 Meadowlark Drive.
I'm going to use caution. Shannon, to be on the dangerous. Go subject on your dangerous.
Go now. Go now.
Yep. You want him on my coast to say? Yeah, keep it separate.
My bad, y'all. My bad. My bad. Hold up 1 second. Hold up 1 second. I'm coming back in. Hold on 1 second, y'all.
Man, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Yo West.
All right. Let me see where we stopped off at. Okay. Yeah, it kicked me out for a second.
They believe is cooperating with the state.
Charged with murdering Shymel. Investigators will later identify.
Okay, hold on. It was about right.
Nichols, aka Quay, had thrown.
Okay, it was about right here.
Hey, what's your name? Wait, Marcus. What's your last name? Wait, Marcus.
Y'all remember that name, Quay. We back. Remember that name, Quay.
Nicholas. Wait, Marcus. Nicholas. Hey, Nicholas.
29-year-old Shannon Jackson, aka SB, and 27-year-old Quamarvius Nichols, aka Quay, had thrown guns from the vehicle before bailing out.
Nah, these two look more familiar. I know y'all seen these two when we seen the Young Thug trial. You seen these two? Well, you at least seen the dude with the dreads. And that's supposedly the dude that actually killed the guy Nut. Supposedly Young Thug's shooter, one of them. And yeah, we're gonna hear a lot about this Quay dude right here.
Drugs were still found inside of the Audi, and both men were charged with murdering Shymel. Investigators will later identify Miles as a third suspect seen on surveillance video, and it isn't clear if they identified him through actual police work or if someone identified him for the police. According to the new YSL indictment, SB, Quay, Miles, and now Scarface have all been charged with Shymel's murder. And if you watch my previous video,
what he said is not clear.
Him for the police. According to if they investigators were later identified inside of the Audi, and both men were charged with murdering Shymel. Investigators will later identify Miles as the third suspect seen on surveillance video, and it isn't clear if they identified him through actual police work or if someone identified him for the police. According to the new YSL indictment, SB, Quay, Miles, and now Scarface have all been charged with Shymel's murder. And if you watch my previous video on YSL Woody, you'd know Scarface and Woody both identified SB as being present after the murder of Big Nut. Miles would attempt to get a bond as his lawyer claimed he was only a clothing designer and participating in nothing except riding in the backseat of a vehicle when the vehicle in front of the one he was in opened fire, implying that the shooter of Shymel was inside of the white Audi. According to surveillance video, SB was driving the white Audi. Bond would be denied after the state told the judge Miles had instructed his baby mother to dispose of a gun and cell phone, which she didn't, and the police were able to recover. All in all, SB stands accused of murdering 2 members of Inglewood family. He identified 3 members of Inglewood family in a murder in which he was a surviving victim, and he's claimed in court his life is in danger within jail and prison, along with his active keep-away order from other inmates. Already having snitched on Inglewood, it's safe to say it's only a matter of time until he cooperates against YSL, as Woody and others have already cooperated against him. And what this means is snitching comes down to morals. Morally, SB already snitched. So the only thing keeping him from flipping on YSL is loyalty. But with YSL members already snitching on him, that loyalty may already be gone. Young Thug can only hope one of YSL's top shooters doesn't have any dirt on him. Now SB...
Well, yeah, we're going to find out. We're going to find out. I mean, you're going to a place where they like dudes that like to get in dresses, so... You should be all right. You should be all right. You'll be somewhere that you ain't poisoning the kids, though. I can bet you that. But you'll get your mind right. Now let's get to this interrogation, because this interrogation, it proves that for one, that 1090 Jake does a hell of a job of what he does. It just kind of, exposing these dudes for what they be claiming that they is, and really not, and really just, really just poisoning the community or whatever in every way that any way that they can. Let me pull up this. So let's get into this interrogation, y'all. Cause this is impressive snitching, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. This snitching, I was impressed with this type of snitching. So let's get straight into it, man. I'm gonna try to scan through it, so a lot of stuff we don't. I'm gonna get past the boring stuff like right now, and I'll explain things as it go along, because I know sometimes this criminal good cop bad cop thing kind of could be confusing. But I've dealt with it on numerous occasions, so I can explain to you what's going on. So I'm gonna be y'all hood translator to you ones that ain't used to it.
I stay away from these niggas. All I do is try to go over here and live my life.
Okay, please get.
But these type niggas are slick as hell. This nigga's full of shit. This nigga here one of the fullest shit niggas in the world. You can't trust these niggas as far as you could throw them. And in my opinion, my humble opinion, y'all, I think he has a sexual relationship with this woman. And I'm not just saying that like out of some weird shit or nothing like that. I'm gonna say this because I'm gonna point out where it's certain stuff that she says. They've been knowing each other for years. This man has been snitching to these folks for years. This man has built a relationship with this woman, and it's a white man that's gonna come in too. Cause they're gonna talk about stuff from way back. Cause remember, we were just hearing this story about the man back in 2015 when the two guys pulled up on him. One of them had the rifle and started shooting at him. He had to go put the baby up, and he shot back at the dude, and the bullet got launched into the rifle. You know what I'm saying? Y'all remember that situation of people trying to kill him? He was the one that supposedly gave up information about Nut getting killed, about who was with him. How did he know? And why would he go and tell what kind of car Thug and all them was in? All these questions, y'all about to hear. This is back in 2001, y'all really keep that in mind.
Like I'm saying, I don't want to, because I've been tortured, y'all tortured me, and y'all still torturing me. I stay away from everybody. I stay away. I haven't hurt nobody. I haven't done nothing to nobody. I haven't. I stay away from these niggas. All I do is try to go over here and live my life.
Okay, please give me 1 second. I'm gonna come right back, I promise. I promise, okay?
I'm not opening my mouth. Y'all tricked me last time.
Tricked you with what?
I tricked myself already.
Who tricked you last time? I've always been honest with you.
Okay.
Now he's talking about a last time. He said y'all tricked me last time. So he ain't nothing new to this. This ain't nothing new to this guy.
When they came and got you at the house, that wasn't. I got that.
She said when they came and got you in the house, that was. All right, let's speed this joker up. Because a lot of this is just, y'all know how they do in the wait. They'll make your ass wait. Hold on. 1.25. Let's scan it up too when they come back in here. I think they come in about 43 minutes. There you go, right there. Okay, here we go.
One of my partners. This is one of my partners, investigator Florida.
Now, I want y'all to listen closer. This is why I think they got some kind of relationship going. Like, y'all will see what I'm talking about when they get to it.
You work at the Atlanta Police Department. I gotta tell you, first things first, get the right to remain silent. Anything you say can will be used against you.
Okay, we already heard the Miranda rights. We know what that is.
They did house. You know what I mean? And that's what they do. And I was like, what do you have against us? So got my baby when we come down, I said, man, I'm like, what's She's like, probation. So I'm like, shit, blood ain't gonna lock you up. She's like, she knows. You know what I mean? So, she asked me to come get him back. She come pick up on the gas station and take.
Okay, what he's explaining right now is how he got himself in there is apparently he was supposed to take some female somewhere and you know he ended up violating some traffic laws. So I'm gonna pass up the little story of how what he telling them right now and get to the good juicy part so y'all ain't here all night. I know y'all want to get to the snitching part.
So what did you do afterwards?
I went to the station.
And once again, you know before when you said about you want to go home today, you know we can't promise you anything, right? Wait, listen to me. I gotta make that clear. You understand that, right?
Now they making it clear, like, dude, we can't let you go home or whatever. But for some reason, as they got him locked up, they find it necessary to bring him in this room. So this is a game from the beginning.
And listen to me, Woody. Listen to me. I just gotta make that clear to you. We can't promise you anything. You understand that, right?
You know,
Listen to me. I just gotta look, Woody. For a minute. Listen to me. I just gotta make that very clear. We can't, at this point in time, we cannot promise you anything, okay?
They told me, don't promise me. I told me everything that I knew about this situation.
Oh, what?
Last time. Everything I knew, y'all feel that I had something to do with it. I didn't have nothing to do with it.
Do my situation, because I wasn't there. This is my first time meeting you. So you gotta fill me in.
That 2 years ago. Nothing. Everything I knew about it, I said everything I knew. The police were like, I knew anything about it. I didn't know anything else. I wasn't there. I didn't have no questions. All I did was I heard how the fact things. And I said everything I knew and I went through it. I did 5 years. I lost people while I went through the process. I was tortured. Them niggas ain't tortured. Them niggas ain't got to go through what I got to go through. I was tortured. Now I'm still being tortured. This girl asked me to take her to go, you know what I mean, keep her family out there and go through her time. That's it. I went to the mall, bro. That's it. I mean,
now the situation he's talking about the nut situation. When he's talking about the situation a couple of years ago. So he's feeling like the information he gave up, you know what I'm saying, he kind of ain't get his end of the bargain. She knows what he's talking about.
You know what? As man to man, it was your actions that led to you in this spot afterwards.
Pain.
Pain going with.
I seen the police jump out. I got scared. Shit, you know what I mean? Like, I got scared.
I got wrong there. We talking about that station, right?
I got scared when they jump out and they came in here. I got scared.
I can't wrong for that. And just human nature. I ain't gonna lie to you, just human nature. In between you talking about Brittany and you being in that station.
I had picked on my buddy, which is doing and somebody else. You know what I mean? And we went to that station.
But did anything happen in between that time?
Like, did we do anything? No. I never had done anything.
So pretty much these folks know that he done did something in between when he dropped this female off and when they ran into him. So whatever he did, you know, they kind of trying to, you know what I'm saying, ease it in there. But what they got him in here for is for some traffic violation, and they found the gun.
She went to my phone and...
Oh, boy,
yeah, so...
Hey, I heard you to my phone right now.
Caitlin, no?
Now what I'm doing is I'm zooming through some of more of the, you know, bullshit chit chat, the good cop, bad cop, you know, trying to get them comfortable type shit.
You have another one?
No, I just got 2 kids.
Caitlin and Zari, right?
Yeah.
So who? Deshaun and Zari's mom.
And today's kid mom.
So that girl said she was your baby mom?
Yeah, she got 2 boys. I be doing for my kids.
Oh, so the girls aren't hers?
No.
Oh, so you just take care of her kids like they're yours?
Me in the car, I didn't run away. Like today, I wasn't driving reckless. I had, like, y'all got cameras there, but all the time, I swerved over because it was banging the streets. I mean, I didn't have no gun on me, no man.
Where you swerved over at?
Right about jail. There was something in the street messed up right there. And I was talking on FaceTime. And when I looked up, I seen, I swerved over. And then.
So this nigga gonna deny that he was reckless driving while admitting that he reckless driving. Cause you just said, I swerved because I was talking on FaceTime. Nigga, that's reckless driving. What this wabbit talking about?
Because I didn't see it. I told him, Man, I'm being honest with you. I'm not even gonna tell you, man. Like for real, man. I've been trying, man. I have issues, man. I get scared every night I go to sleep. You know what I mean? I do stuff that seems bold to keep people off me. You know what I mean? Because I know what I need, I need some deal with. But man, if I gotta go to jail, man, I just gotta go to jail.
How many times have you and I sat down for hours? Hours, right?
I don't understand. I just have information, man, and what did she do for nothing?
Listen,
Nothing, man.
are you talking about, what do you, I know what you're talking about, but you're not in trouble for that.
But I'm not in trouble for it.
But what I'm saying, like, you're talking about when you went to the feds, right? And you did that sentence, like, that's over with, but you're talking about, that's what you're upset about?
No, I'm not specifically saying, I'm just saying, I didn't do that, I didn't kill this nigga.
I'm not saying you killed him.
No, I'm just saying, all this leading up into this all leading up to this, it ain't nothing I'm doing on my own. It ain't like I'm out here doing that to people.
Hold on. I ain't got nothing to do with what happened back then. I don't even know what you're talking about. All right. But today, I seen you for myself.
You say you seen me?
Mm-hmm. Going out.
Now this man say he seen you. He seen you himself. Now watch how he described what he seen in the Wabber like, oh yeah, I did that. But he trying to sit here. So you admitting that you in here on your own cause, on your own stupidity.
I'm bankhead to get around that car, going through a red light as you're going through a ton of money. You know what I'm talking about? My mark.
Hold on, my bad, y'all.
You swerve. I seen you for myself.
My bad, y'all.
You say you seen me?
Mm-hmm. Going out, man. I seen you swerve from Bankhead to get around that car, going through a red light as you're going through a ton of money. You know what I'm talking about? My mark on Bankhead.
Oh, gotcha. I did do that.
That's
you right. I
did
drive.
And do you have a swim license?
I don't have a license.
You say you're not.
You got a point, right? I did do it. I forgot.
So Wabbit, you got a suspended license. You swerving all over the road. Now you done admitted what you did now. So everything that you done right now is on your own account. Now this is where snitching is really fucked up because he ain't telling about, okay, something that I'm involved in. You just don't want to take your responsibility for what you did.
I did it.
So
I just gave
but he been snitching so long he can't afford to go to jail, y'all. That's the problem.
I get you. I understand. I understand. But it's that right there. You driving. Yeah, and that's stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? You here because you're driving when you're not supposed to be driving and you drive reckless at the same damn time. That's why you get it.
You here because you do stupid shit. Pretty much. These folks got to break it down to this man like a child. Like, yeah, bro, you just do stupid shit, bro. You wouldn't really be in the stuff that you be in, but you just stupid as motherfucker. You a smart dummy. Smart dummies out here in the street just committing stupid shit, killing folks. And go out here and just reckless drive with no license.
How could I help you out here on the keys?
We can't offer you anything today. We can't promise you anything today. I got to make that clear. I have to make that perfectly clear. I have never tricked you. I've never been disrespectful to you. Listen to me. I'm not the person that can help you with anything.
Right there, that's just minor traffic infraction. Driving with no license, giving no license, or suspended license, and the double stop for don't do that like I did. Bullshit. You feel me? Bullshit. You know it is. You seen people. I'm pretty sure you know people who shot somebody and got on a bond. That's nothing. That ain't shit.
I know they're not gonna get me out on a bond.
I don't know. It's just your legal situation. See, I don't know that. But.
So what he knows is he ain't gonna get out on bond, but this man telling him, man, you in here on some bullshit, bro. You got some reckless, regular driving and all that, but he don't really know how much shit this dude done been in.
I don't know. I can't speak for the courts. I can only speak on what I got going on, what we got going on right now.
So what you trying to do?
The license and just a regular driver. Just that.
I can't afford it, man.
And
Somebody gonna die.
well, listen, Woody.
Somebody gotta die.
Wait, listen to me. Unfortunately, there's a gun in the car.
A gun with her.
In your car. I did a search warrant for the vehicle. There's a gun in the car, and you had a magazine on you when they picked you up. Federally, they can charge you with the ammunition. Statewide, you're probably gonna get charged with a gun.
I'm getting charged with a gun?
Mm-hmm.
There was no gun.
There was a gun.
This Wabbit try to act like, yeah, hey, you don't even sound convincing, Wabbit. Ain't no gun in the car. Why would they think that there's a gun in this man's car, y'all? That he wouldn't know that there's a gun in the car. Let me let y'all hear why we know he knew it was a gun in the car.
Where y'all find the gun at?
I wasn't up there. There was a gun in the car though. So what I'm saying is, so if you want to talk to us today, I cannot promise you anything. I can't make you any promises. Listen to me. I can't make you any promises. I can't offer you anything today. That's not what we can do. We cannot do that.
So I'm just talking y'all gonna go to jail and then y'all gonna decide what years later with.
I didn't say that. But what I'm saying is, today I cannot promise you anything. We can't promise. I can't. I'm not authorized to do that. You're not
So
authorized to do that.
today, you saying I'm going to jail for this?
So basically, it's a little bullshit. What we can do is, if you do cooperate, we could talk to the DA and let them know you did cooperate. And that's the most legitimate decision at that standpoint what's going on. We can't promise anything.
But I just want to be okay. I did do that. But I didn't have no gun. I didn't know nothing about guns in my girl car. I mean, I never do her like that. No.
See, now in my opinion, it's a little deeper than that. See what he'll do, he's already out on pretrial bond. That's his thing. So one, they're gonna deny his bond. He gonna have to wait for court. So two, they're gonna revoke his probation. Because remember, I showed y'all this is 2021. Remember, he's supposed to be locked up until 2023. That's his max date. He's out in 2021. Remember what I just showed y'all. So he would not, and he's a convicted felon. So that's a mandatory fed, because he just got out for doing fed time. So they can possibly hit him with 5-year fed and the 2 years that he got on state. So he could do 7 years right now if he gets locked up in there. And he know they ain't gonna give him no bond. And he know how many people want to kill him. Because they know he'll snitch. So he trying to do anything possible not to go back in here and, you know what I'm saying, not to go in there because he gonna get locked in the system. Shit, a year is a death sentence to do like this. Shit, a week is a death sentence.
These pants, I just put them on quick. You know what I mean? I'm not even trying to explain none of this, but how can I help myself? That's all I'm asking.
Now this weapon done went for, hey, I wasn't regular driving. Nah, they didn't prove that he reckless driving. They didn't prove that they got a reason why they got you in here locked up. You're saying that the gun wasn't yours, but the woman just said she found you had a clip in your pocket. You had bullets in your pocket. Did y'all hear the woman say? But you did have the bullets in your pocket. Now he trying to say, oh, these pants, these ain't even my pants. I just put these pants on. So we found a gun in the back seat and you got bullets in your pocket. And now you want us to believe that these ain't your pants. Can't make this up, man. This Wabbit here, boy. This the type of dudes that Thug had around him.
Woody, I can't make it any clearer. No, it's not pointless. Like I said, we'll communicate. What I'm saying is I can't offer you anything. Investigator Flores can't offer you anything. We can let the district attorney's office know and tell them that you were cooperating.
The information I have, they want to hear right now.
I mean, we can pass it to them.
I'm saying you pass it to them. I'm thinking something going to happen today.
What's going to happen?
Somebody's supposed to be killed tonight.
Who?
You know who?
I don't know who. There's so much going on in the city. I don't know who. You're going to have to. There's so much.
I told y'all enough right there.
What do you say that?
People die every day in the city. If you can't be specific, so we can do our job and save a life, you can't help.
Now y'all just heard that boy say, "I know." He just volunteered some information. That boy just said, "I know about a murder." I'm gonna play that back real quick. That happened so fast.
And what did you tell me about the
Jeez Louise, this thing got a lot of that boy got a lot of ads on his thing.
You can't help yourself. I'm
just let me tell you something. I went to the feds.
And what did you tell me about the feds?
This is
no, it's not pointless. Like I said, we'll communicate. What I'm saying is, I can't offer you anything. Investigative Flores can't offer you anything. We can let the district attorney's office know and down there that you were cooperating.
The information I had, they want to hear you right now.
I mean, we can pass it to them.
I'm saying you pass it today. I'll bet something will happen today.
What's gonna happen?
Somebody's supposed to get killed tonight.
Who?
You know
I don't know. There's so much going on in the city. I don't know who you're gonna have.
Now, this is 2021, y'all remember. He's telling them somebody's supposed to get killed tonight. They want to know who so damn bad. All this man giving up this kind of information because he don't want to go to jail about this pistol. Now, it might do save some lives. Is he wrong for saving some lives? Possibly an innocent life. Another 14-year-old kid. Another woman that's just minding her business. She just driving. But the car gets shot up because she's going to get something to eat with the wrong dude. Is he wrong? Because the world is shaming him for being a snitch. But he possibly could be saving somebody's life. Yeah, he want to go home bad as a mug. That's what he gonna say too. I just want to go home.
There's so much.
I told y'all enough right there.
What do you say that?
People die every day in the city. If you can't be specific, so we can do our job and save a life, you can't help yourself.
I'm just let me tell you, I went to the feds.
And what did you tell me about the feds?
This is a murder that about to take place, which I'm very happy. And the stuff that I know right now, you know what I mean, should be able to tell me about my situation. You know what I mean? I'm not bullshit. You know, last information I gave y'all was right. That I was just choosing it.
Right, okay, and then
But he been giving them information for a while.
And the only thing you went to jail for last time was the gun you had in your bar with. That's it. And what did you tell me about going to jail for 5 years? What did that do?
It did, but
what did it do? And guess what, Woody? What happened the other night when you were on Instagram Live antagonizing everybody and you left when 656? What happened to that apartment complex 2 hours later?
You seen that shit?
Okay, what do you think? What do you think was the reason for that?
I'm still trying to figure out.
I'll tell you what it was. You on Instagram calling everybody out, saying, "Come get me, I'm out here."
Yes, it wasn't about
okay, what?
He on Instagram doing all that capping. Them folks pulled up, shot up the place that he was at. Everywhere this cat go, it gets shot up. He is a walking target practice.
Do
you not bring Zari and Caitlin out there?
Yes, I just told y'all.
What if Zari and Caitlin were in an apartment out there? And what happened?
You're right. I'm gonna delete my Instagram.
Now think about this. Now she's talking about his daughter, y'all, in case y'all ain't catch that. Why are you out there anyway? You ain't even supposed to be out there. And you the type dumbass nigga that'll take your daughters out there. Then get on Instagram, go to capping, and dudes pull up, shoot up the whole damn scene, and innocent people always die behind your bullshit.
But what if somebody had to, I don't know how nobody got hit the other night, but what if somebody got hit the other night?
You know, I'm not that first thing in the morning. I really talk to the people. Because people are going to do they put it on me. They had nothing to do with
Why are you even out there?
You're right. You're right.
How many times are we going to have the same conversation about you putting yourself, last time you got out?
I promise. My girl ain't here. I'm ready to fuck away from them. I can't leave. I'm trying to leave. I'm ready to go.
There's a difference between not leaving and moving to, and not standing at 560 Windsor every day. There's a big difference. A lot of people don't like me. I can't go down and hang out in the county every
I
day.
can tell y'all this much right here. I know people gonna go do it. I can get the time when they gonna go do it. So y'all can catch me in the act. And
who's the target?
Did y'all just hit his rabbit? See, and this is why crime don't pay. This is why crime don't pay. This man say, I tell you what time they can do it. Y'all can catch him in the act.
one guess.
I mean, Lucci's locked up.
Shit, Kid.
So how?
He always been tight.
Who?
Kid.
Who's always been tight?
Shit, Kid.
I know.
He's this man. He's a sexual this guy. He won. This is much as I can say. Cause y'all got to
Wait, you're like, I'm gonna get lost. You said who's tight with the show? If your friend's not here, nobody can hear you. Like, your friend's not here. We moved him forever.
This nigga giving head sickness now.
The person y'all just think that I did tell me anything. He wants him. He want him as bad.
So you're talking about Jeffrey. Why?
Jeffrey who?
He doesn't know the backstory.
He's talking about Jeffrey. We ain't talking about Fresh Prince of Bel-Air either. He talking about Jeffrey, y'all.
Y'all still taking me to jail, man. Like, I just told y'all.
But I don't. But that doesn't. But God forbid, his kids are. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's more to it than like you can't just let stuff like that happen. On your, like, do you think if I knew something like that was gonna happen to you, would let it happen?
How was it gonna go down? How was it supposed to go down?
I tell y'all, y'all be able to stop without me. You know,
like I said,
I'm not gonna deal with you first.
No, I'm not gonna with you either. You know what I'm saying? If you help him, despite what that Joe man did, he still alive, and we still have a job to protect a life.
He's a waste of space.
He probably is, right? But if we have opportunity to save a life, we got.
But who's to say he's the one that's gonna get hit?
Right, that's what you right.
Who's to say somebody's mom's not gonna get hit? Who's to say somebody's little kid's not gonna get hit? Because guess what? If they would have came and shot at 560 Windsor when you were out there, I saw how many little kids were out there on the video. It's not okay. It's not okay.
You think I'm paying attention every time I show one baby know what's happening? Police come back there. I pay attention. You know what I mean? I don't do nothing. That's why I know that.
Patrol's just trouble.
They just come say 656 right there, like, just see that. I said, you know what?
You know what?
I know I gotta stop him. I knew I have to. You know what I mean? Because like I said, I know the dudes I'm dealing with. You know what I mean? But like you said, I'm putting other people like they danger. And I know y'all don't want to be coming and collecting shields and doing all this stuff here.
So he realized that he put other people's life in danger. But he just can't help it. He's stuck on stupid. Shit for brain. He even put his own daughter's life in danger. It's a crazy culture, boy.
My whole thing is, y'all can help me right here. I can help y'all. I can stop it.
Because you know you put people out of danger. We know you put them.
I'm not.
So that's why you always listen. So you may not be, but people are out talking correct.
Yeah.
So when you think we gonna look at when a spot you just posted at get shot an hour later?
And who do you think they're gonna look at? If Kelvin Wines gets killed tonight.
They gonna target you.
I'm in jail.
But what I'm saying is, you and Kelvin have been going at it all week. I've been saying, one thing you know about me, what is it?
I knew every post I made, I knew everything.
So what I'm saying is, when you're talking about, I got a stick, it's ready for you, he's talking about, I'm gonna send you some bullets, what size you wear, like, and y'all go and you're posting, like, why are you not reposting Instagram post with the clown face? Like, you know, Woody, that's not good.
Because one thing I know about you, he like me, he really don't want a problem. But if I back down, guess we got caught. But if I do that, because they got into it in Canada over a dice game. They shooting right there, had over a dice game. Them niggas out there, I tried to stop it. I actually stopped them from shooting right there. But when I left, somebody wanted to be bold and come back and shoot. It ain't had nothing to do with them.
Okay, it ain't actually do with them. How are they gonna target him tonight?
Well, they got his location. And I got called last night. And I told the people, I told the niggas, stay away from that type of shit. Stay away from the people. But you the ones in there.
He said he got a call last night. They asking him how he know what's gonna happen. He telling them, hey, I got a call last night. But he's trying to tell them that it's the dude that he's trying to tell that he rock with. He like the dude. He's trying to tell him to stay away from them people. But he about to snitch on that same dude. He tried to tell that dude, hey man, stay away from the people. Don't be doing what Young Thug saying all that because shit, you could be the next nigga I'm gonna snitch on. And dude wasn't taking heed. Now he caught up in the RICO Act.
They sell. I told him all of this. So you don't want to be seen in that cell. Without these niggas, they ain't gonna do nothing for you. I done told these niggas this.
Who are you telling this to?
If you want to sell weed legally, do.
I get it there. Sooner or later.
Y'all can't probably know what I'm gonna do. You already said next week I'm gonna get in jail anyway.
I didn't say that. I said you're gonna have a hearing. That's all I said.
But one thing.
Nah, you said that man was going to jail next week. You're saying they was gonna revoke his probation. Now she like, oh, I ain't say that now.
I do know you can call someone on their phone and they hear what I have to say. And I can call this person right here in y'all's face with a better background and let y'all hear and see his face. Tell me how they plan on doing this. Or
call who?
This man is willing to call a killer. Say, hey, tell me how you gonna kill this dude again on FaceTime while he got the police right there. But the game fucked up. Kids, if there's any kids watching this right now, I know it's late. If y'all got one of y'all kids watching beside y'all or something, this is what your gangster life will be like. This is what those hard gangster dudes do behind the wall when all they got is two people and the system behind them. Crack under pressure.
The person I'm talking about, I care for him and I hate I'm doing it to him, but
who?
I don't think I can say
You know some people. I don't know.
This somebody who's close to me.
Is it Young Thug?
I didn't say no name.
I'm pretty sure word got around it that you got picked up.
Right, but guess what? Everybody trying to figure out what I got picked up for. Now, one thing about these dudes is, I'm not stupid. Everybody know I'm not carrying no gun. So they can't say I got picked up for nothing. All they say I ran. When the people I got right back up. They can't say nothing. Him or that with me, they can't say nothing about him. They say they found a gun in the car. Guess what? Everybody know we ain't in no car. We didn't have no gun in no car. People, like I said, man, people talk, they say stuff, but only thing they can say is I ran. But I'm telling you, tonight, he had a party.
Is it on Instagram?
No, it's applied for it. It's a diamonds.
Is it diamonds?
I'm not going no further than that.
I mean, do you want me to see if this is your turn? What I'm saying is, but my thing is, we can't.
My life is on line.
Listen, your life is, because guess what? If something happens to Calvin Watts, the first person, like, because historically, in 2015, wait, let me tell you something. Okay.
I'm getting the kids, man, people celebrate. You know what he's been doing to me?
I know.
His own people.
But what I'm saying is,
you know how many people really celebrate? You know how many people really want him? They really want him more dead than me. Because what he's doing, I'm not doing. I don't get around these dudes and everything. These dudes pick me, shake my hand now. And they're always buddies. I always buddy shake my hand. It's this dude who the problem is.
And what you doing? Just
they don't want to give me his location. He taking change from them. He robbing them. He going around and blooding them.
But then he just got a prison yesterday?
Yeah, he got happy house yesterday. So, he been monitored every day he's in the house.
What I'm saying is, it's because of the history, and you may have changed now, I know we are a lot more mature now, but because of the history of what happened in 2015, after all that went down, when they shot at Dejan's house, Ramon's house, all that stuff, if something happens to Calvin, it's gonna look like, especially because of how bad your Instagram post is, I'm telling you right now. So, listen, I can't offer you anything today, I'm telling you that right now, and I wanna be honest with you, I wanna be clear with you, like I want you to make understand.
I told you
but
I like kids.
I'm trying to.
I told you, yeah, boy, they damaged. This on y'all stop. Y'all go see that those blue lights on. They give them another day.
You said what?
Because at the end of the day, man, like, man, every time I go to jail, I lose people too. Not saying there's gonna be a difference, but
I know, but the thing is, like, well, what if you get out and something happens to when you don't Nate Howard? Yeah. But what I'm saying is, God forbid you go to jail and something happens to Zara, your kid, because you're not here.
You know about me?
Who? Who?
Yeah. Because at the end of the day, I'm telling y'all, you're right, I have been doing dumb shit. Everybody getting on me about it. But like I keep telling them, his name Mike, I'm out here doing it. I know how to keep shit up. I know how to keep them to get big. Men and niggas used to hang together. I know where he gonna. If he see that I'm trying to change, I'm trying to do better, he gonna come on.
So much with the back and forth.
I promise you won't believe this. It really don't need back and forth. Because I didn't. You just told me, so I didn't know. I didn't have none of his picture. You know what I mean? Because he.
So he going back and forth with niggas on Instagram getting folks killed. And y'all remember it was a kind of epidemic of that kind of going on in Atlanta.
So that's when I started at him, because why are you trying to target deep? You know what I mean? Like, so like I said, but what I'm telling you is the information I got right now.
If you give it to us today, like I said, I can relay it to the district attorney. What I'm saying is, it should be on your conscience that you're talking about he's not really, it should.
I'm concerned about people around. I always been concerned. Y'all might not know, y'all might not think I think what I think. I feel bad for all the girls that don't die and all the innocent people they help to. It hurt me every day to think about it. This is not.
Now he's expressing a little remorse because there's a lot of innocent people that died. Remember they said it was 37 shootings that resulted because of this man's action when it came to, you know, that dude, that nut that got killed.
But you know about it.
You said I know about it?
Tonight, you know about tonight.
Because I got a call last night.
Haven't we had to talk about him ruining your life, Woody? Haven't we had to talk about him ruining your life? What good has he brought to your life besides the money?
That's why he better be. But I have to get upon myself to tell y'all this. His end of this other thing I said.
But what I'm saying is, he has ruined your life.
That's why he better be.
He's ruined Shannon's life. He's ruined Dee's life. Pretty much. Everybody he touches goes to prison, and then he gets new people. Y'all are replaceable. Y'all are disposable. Make no mistake about that. Because once y'all in prison, he started wait a minute. Listen to me.
You can't talk to somebody that can help me.
But they got a lot more information than this.
Say again?
They got more information than this.
Okay, then I will.
But what I'm saying is, it doesn't work.
But
like,
y'all ain't gonna leave me.
He trying to tell him, boy, he got Thug in the headlock. He could give him Thug on a platter.
Like they do me.
Have I ever left you out here?
No, I'm telling you.
Have I ever left you out here?
I was trying to say this much shit.
What did I tell you? Did I not tell you that if something happens to you, I'm gonna be upset?
You're not listening.
I'm listening to you.
You think I'm talking to you if I
understand
had
that.
this thing against you?
But what I'm saying is, I have never left you out here.
You're not listening.
When you told me you have emotional problems because of your mom and your grandma, the way you grew up, what did I do? I tried to offer you counseling. You didn't want to go.
I have one. I went to the one they didn't go to. And I'm not gonna tell you.
I sat
I'm not
there.
gonna trust you.
We talked for hours, right? You and I. I'm listening to you.
You're not listening. You hear me. You hear me.
I hear you, but if I call that person, they're gonna want more information than what you have.
This right here, I can go to jail and do time behind this. Whatever the case is. My whole life here.
You can't keep getting in trouble for somebody that doesn't care about you. Because all he does is put money in your pocket. We had this talk 3 years ago.
You know what? It's not.
What?
Kevin, I know what you want to do. What you think about Kevin?
You want you did?
Yo, you didn't know that?
Why would he want you did? Why would he want you did?
Because it is. Because he didn't talk with y'all.
So why would you have loyalty towards him then?
You think I do? You think I do? You think
I would hope at this point.
I don't even hang around that nigga. When I go around, you know what I do? Just look at him. Because he still says the same dumbass shit. Nigga, you don't care about nobody but yourself. And that's why I told you nigga lay down the phone. I'm gonna be stupid for that nigga, bro. It's on y'all. They came in 656 and I told them to their face.
Who was that?
I ain't saying no names.
I ain't saying no names. Man, please. You done said a whole lot. But y'all see how he feel about Thug? He kind of got like some kind of, grudge against Thug, man.
Like you said, you can't help me.
But this is the thing without names and stuff, and they're gonna say we're not interested. Like it doesn't help anybody.
But I know once I know that they're gonna let me in line go, I'll tell them everything that I can. And if I don't know, I don't know. Y'all can't make me know something I don't know. What happened to that? I wasn't there.
I'm not asking about that. We're asking you about tonight.
And I just told you.
Right.
He had that tonight. He had no party. They're diamonds. And pretty sure more people gonna get hit. Because I'm pretty sure he's not gonna be standing by himself. And they're not gonna walk.
So do you want that on your conscience?
You know how much stuff on my conscience?
You can't do that. We can't keep going.
Now, I could only imagine what's on this dude's conscience. All this bloodshed done been behind this man's recklessness.
But you gotta understand, these are my conscience. I don't even know them. I just find out later. These are my conscience. My conscience is so full, I can't sleep at night. Y'all think I'm playing. That's good. I sleep. I jump all night.
I believe you. I've been around you for a long time.
You don't understand.
Did y'all just catch that? Did y'all just catch that? She talking about, I've been around you a long time. Hold on. I told y'all, I think that he messed around. He done been snitching to this woman so long. She done been around this thug so long. 11 years. She done been around probably about 10, 11 years now. We'll play that back a little bit.
You talking about doing someone, you saying this is enough. I might snap better knowing this nigga did. And guess what? You don't even.
She shut up real quick, and y'all notice buddy over here, his demeanor changed real fast. Watch that again, y'all. Watch what she say. She caught herself.
So do you want that on your conscience?
You know how much stuff on my conscience?
You can't do that. We can't keep going down this path.
But you gotta understand, things on my conscience, I don't even know that. I just find out later. It's on my conscience. My conscience is so full, I can't sleep at night. Y'all think I'm playing. That's good. I sleep. I jump all night.
I believe you. I've been around you for a long time.
You don't understand. You tell me.
Look at Buddy. Look at Buddy. Buddy, oh. I believe I've been around you a long time. Well, how you know this man can't sleep? How you know he can't sleep? How you know his sleeping habits?
It's on my conscience. My conscience is so full, I can't sleep at night. Y'all think I'm playing. That's good. I sleep. I jump all night.
I believe you. I've been around.
I believe you. I've been around you. How you know the man can't sleep at night? She just told on herself. She just told on herself. This man been sleeping with the police. Fuck the police, literally. He been hitting that. And what? See, he been relaxed the whole time, man. He caught that, and he had to adjust a little bit.
You don't understand. You talking about doing someone. You saying this is enough. I might snap better knowing this nigga did. And guess what? You don't even believe it, like man. I'm just saying. I'm just tired. And you know the both time y'all wasting. I mean,
I'm not wasting any time. What I'm trying to tell you though is, but you saying that.
I'm not asking you. I just told you.
Because if they don't do it, but the thing is, if they don't do it tonight, we stop it tonight. We don't know like the backstory behind it and all everything else. It's gonna happen tomorrow night or the next night or something else.
Every single person did it for them. And how much?
How much was it?
They're gonna get it.
He gonna tell them every single person that's taking this hit and how much they gonna get.
And how bad he want.
And how bad he want them. But they over there, they over there like, damn, boy, we got a big fish right here.
It's JD's.
Who's the Jeffrey guy?
I'm not saying about him.
Okay, you don't say.
He said, "With the Jeffrey guy." He don't know who Jeffrey is. He didn't realize they talking about Thug right now. She know they talking about Thug. Cause she know what he told him from last time.
His name or the other names. Well, I moved your friend. Nobody's hearing you. I moved your friend. You guys
You want me to tell you the name and then I'm gonna go back to jail or do my time like I always do?
You don't always do your time. Did you go to jail for the nut incident?
No.
Did you go to jail?
Now y'all heard what she just said. Did you go to jail for the nut incident? They know they knew what you knew.
Peanut murder?
I haven't do it.
Okay, so what I'm saying is you
Maybe it makes sense because my lawyer told me that they talk about indicting me on. I even back on something I have no knowledge of. I didn't know anything about that.
right, but tonight you're saying somebody might die. So what we're trying to do is prevent it. If you want to talk to us today, like I said, I can't hold on 1 second. I can't promise you anything. We are not in a position to promise you anything. Him and I are not.
For one, y'all said y'all found a gun in the car.
Correct.
Y'all fingerprint, my fingerprint, no. I wasn't the only person in that car. I wasn't in the car.
But you have the keys. You were driving the car. They saw you driving on it. I heard you ran from the sheriff's office in the car. Down to 285 on the shoulder to 85. Like,
huh?
Listen.
The sheriff's office.
You drive.
Nigga, you ran from the police. He trying to act like I ran from the sheriff's office. I thought that was the police. Man, you ran, bruh. Come on now. There was a gun in the car. You was driving.
Yeah.
And
Say wait. Say the gun, whatever. You had ammunition in your pocket. That's a federal charge.
you got ammunition in your pocket. Wabbit. You got bullets in your pocket to a gun that's in the back seat. Stupid shit. Doing stupid shit. Just like that dude say. The reason you here because you doing stupid shit. Now you want to snitch on everybody.
Right.
So what I'm saying is,
Federal time passing the state.
right, but what, listen to me, that's what you're looking at today. We cannot make it clear, we cannot offer you anything. If you want to tell us stuff, we can communicate it to other people, but we cannot do anything.
That's what I'm saying.
So what I'm telling you is,
I can't talk to the people that can't. Because I'm not playing games.
Oh, I'm not playing games either.
And I want to.
I ain't playing games. I'm trying to snitch on somebody now.
You're going to be testified. So you should be a judge, can't travel. And I can go stay in California until, you know what I mean?
We've talked about this in the state how many times?
I can never go because why? The restrictions.
You're not on probation.
Right now, I'm on restrictions. I'm on 24-hour curfew.
And where were you?
I still need out state. This is different. I know y'all gonna get me for being outside, but y'all know my side every day. But the United States is something different compared to me being outside.
Give me.
Can I speak with him or you got to speak with him?
Give me 1 second.
Now, I need 1 second so they can go talk about this snitching that he gonna do. Like, man, we gotta get some of this information off of him.
There's an elite group of fast-growing Instagrammers.
We can't let this rabbit get out of here without getting this important information. Slide it up a little bit. And that's what they make you do. They let your ass sit in there and freeze a little bit. Get your mind right.
And Canada 3 nights ago. They was with the dice game. They didn't have nothing to do with me. They should have had me in the park, bro. They like, I was in Clark County with a female. They had nothing to do with me. Somebody pulled up because somebody had to beat somebody. The police come say, oh, we know that this because we didn't get County. She didn't have nothing to do with this. But just because a shooting happened, don't mean it's about this. I don't been around people.
So those thugger pants.
So if I go get a search warrant for your phone right now.
You go search me. You don't need to search my phone like for you. You ain't gonna find nothing in my phone.
But I'm saying, will we corroborate what you're talking about with him calling and putting money on?
But I say this. This way I say this. Y'all could be around. Y'all could be right there, and I can meet up with him and let you hear a conversation. I can FaceTime him.
Well, he knows you're in custody. You can't FaceTime him. He doesn't know what's up.
Okay. Right now, if you go see the police up there in front of your club, they're not gonna do it. I can go sit in pre-trial, Rice Street, and get right back out and FaceTime them right in your face and let you hear these niggas talk. Because they think FaceTime can't be months, which they stupid. Every last one of these niggas talk on FaceTime.
Like who?
So he told him don't communicate with me, so he communicated with me through somebody else. I don't know that. Because you already telling me.
Listen, we're telling you that the district attorney's office is who will let you know we had a meaningful conversation with you, we spoke to them.
Well, I'm trying to tell you right now.
And I'm trying to think, I can't just.
Man, nobody want to hear all that shit. Girl, you better go get me somebody that can get me, put this snitching in document in black and white. Talking about you gonna, talking about what you gonna go talk to the DA about.
Bring them just what you gave me. I need a little bit more. It
Right
doesn't.
now, what time it is?
7:04.
If I can be released before 11 to 12 o'clock, show you how serious I am. If I can be released, they people see.
Man, I'm talking about you snitching good when you try to name what time you want to leave. Like, hey, I snitch for y'all real good if I can get out of here in 12 hours. Just put me in the holding cell.
Me and Mike come out of jail together. The city jail for whatever. Y'all can be right there to see me meet up with them and discuss it. However y'all want to take it by then, y'all see where Cuddy right in, y'all can catch him in the act. Y'all can do that. Right now, you need to hear so smart that he moving different. It's hard to keep up with how he moving.
What do you mean?
So he's not moving how he used to move. He moved different. But he want these niggas so bad that he's better reckless.
Why he want so bad?
Because
that's the thing, you got to educate me.
I never burned you.
Y'all ain't guarantee me.
Well, I wouldn't say we can't guarantee you anything.
That's what I'm saying. I'm just wasting my
well, you're not wasting your time.
I'm gonna be one sitting in this jail 2-3 years from now fighting the case and probably do it another 5 years. So at the end of the day, I made my mind up every time I get on to go do my time. I mean, I be here as much as possible. I'm never seen anything about you. I never dealt with you. But at the end of the day, I'm not stupid. I know the power y'all have. You know the information I got.
We don't have the power. I'm telling you.
You didn't hear what I just said. I was looking at
this.
But we don't.
Because what you defeat is bullshit, correct?
How can I be that bullshit? You can be there with me.
You gonna pull me up like this?
No, why not? Nigga, you look like one of us.
Yeah, nigga, you look like one of us. You done showed us that, Mr. Backwards hat. Those weapons that let anybody around them.
You can pull me up.
They would not even look at you not one time. She knows she's not saying that like that, but you could be the driver and they wouldn't even look at you one time. These niggas would sit right here and say everything in front of you, put that thing in my uncle or somebody, I mean, who wouldn't do it on with you. But the truth is the truth. I ain't playing. I'm just tired of this. If y'all could just help me this one time. I mean, that's all I ask. If y'all can't help me, then I'm just gonna go do my time. Because at the end of the day, this shit ain't never gonna stop. Until y'all find some reason, just keep me in jail for the rest of my life. So all you need is find really enough to kill me.
Okay, well, we don't want either of those situations. To be perfectly honest with you, because I've had to
don't
talk.
say these and you. I know they don't got nothing to do with you.
I don't want nobody, not for real.
Because here's the
I don't
thing.
care about
Okay, well, we can't do that. What I'm saying is, I can't have this talk every year with you. I can't.
Let me leave. You say we're getting this return out. It's nothing to let me. I have somebody to stay in. We're on the other side of the world. How you gonna stay with them?
But you don't. Every time you go to 560 Windsor, every day, or you go to Del Mar Rec every day.
I can promise you this. I delete my social media and I put it down there.
Now this dubbing, they've been trying to tell you to do this from the get-go. Just stop going to the damn trap. Stop going to the hood. And he can't stop getting arrested.
Stay with my own leg and stay in the house.
You want monitoring now?
That ain't nothing, man. I know how to check in, give me 15 minutes. You know what I mean? But it's different when I'm in my mind, I'm not doing it. But when you guys.
He's telling them they got to put a whole chain on his leg because if you don't put him under some kind of tainment, he ain't got no self-discipline. Pretty much what he's telling them.
Yeah, I knew. Okay, I can't move like I moved because they're not going over. You don't shoot. Yeah, because they're gonna have to do a lot of work.
Then we get a hot box.
Earning your degree online is closer than you think.
Now, I'm going to scoot up just a little bit to show y'all where he tell a couple of names, and then I'm going to have to probably do a part 2 on this or whatever, because I don't want to be up too late tonight. But I slid up just a little bit where he actually gave them some he done played this game of chess with him for a while now. Now he actually about to give him a name.
Well, who's gonna go do it?
If he don't show up, well, Phil might still get shut up. But if he don't show up, there's a possibility that that nothing happen. But like I tried to tell y'all, it's a different as in. I know it's not gonna work. It's a different as in. I was there to be like, you know what I mean? But y'all ready to go do that? This is different. So, I mean, like you'll see what your own eyes.
They're just gonna do it another night. I know how this works. You know, nothing. Remember the 40 shootings back and forth? If they don't do it tonight, they're gonna do it tomorrow night.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, y'all don't understand how many different people involved.
I understand. Trust me, I understand.
No, you don't, because you'll be surprised who all involved.
Listen.
I'm telling you.
So what side am I going?
Say it again.
What sides? What sex?
Who's involved?
Everybody. Every single body from drugs. Everybody.
Everybody.
Like who? You know, I can't. You got.
Y'all want the most the information that I give y'all information. Y'all be okay.
That's not. I've never done that. You don't do that.
But you're not telling me how you tell me. Even though
I'm telling you.
Nothing, but if I gotta go sit in jail in 2 times, I mean. Like,
I didn't say that. What I'm saying is, well, I can't make it any clearer. I've never screwed you over.
So this way I have Quay Savage.
Which Savage?
Yes, it's crazy.
21 Savage?
No.
Now y'all heard him just say Quay, right? Quay.
44 Savage?
Yes.
Okay.
And he's mentioning Savage. Now, at first she said 21 Savage, but then he said 44 Savage. I guess all these niggas got a number before they Savage. But I ain't gonna get to it right now, but he does mention 21 Savage also. It's a little bit farther down the line. Like I said, it's a 3-hour interview. I ain't gonna do all of it tonight, but I think I'm gonna do a part 2 tomorrow night and we'll get through the rest of it. But right now he's starting to give some names. One of the names was Quay. that was one of the dudes that we had just seen, and that was the dude that was one of the dudes that was arrested for I believe that was one of the dudes that was arrested for shooting at him.
They're gonna do what?
They going to the club tonight.
And how did they get this information from him?
What you mean I get it from him? Shit, I live right there when he said it.
But I'm saying, like, how does he communicate to them?
Yeah, FaceTime.
So he FaceTime Swag, he FaceTime Savage.
Nah.
That's what I'm asking. How does it work?
You say you want to know the names. Now you going to other stuff. You know what I mean? Like I said, I gave you the names. That's how y'all gonna start it. You follow them too. They gonna be. It's the thing. I know they're not gonna use his car.
Whose car?
Savage. And the car quit in. I forgot what kind of car it is. I forgot what kind of car it is.
Who bought y'all those stingers? Who bought y'all the stingers?
Huh?
Stingers. Who bought them?
Who bought what?
Stingers.
What you mean?
Yours and Quay's.
You ain't buy mine. I bought my own. I put that on. You ain't buy my sting.
Who bought Quay's?
Quay got no sting.
Here's the white one.
Yeah, they is.
Who is it?
That's the other one.
Savage?
So you think they're gonna take the stinger?
You
think they're gonna drive the stinger?
Nope, because it's in there. I know they gonna call some more people for the car.
They'll get a hot box.
Yep, they're fast.
Resolutions
So,
are out. Sure lost.
just like when all of a sudden they found out what car them guys used to kill Nut in, coincidentally,
Then you know about it how.
and coincidentally he told them he was there to identify the three dudes that went to go kill Nut. He's doing the same thing here. He's gonna line them dudes up, find out when they about to do a shooting, and he's gonna be right there to tell the police everything as they do it, to get them caught right before they do it. He's telling them about a hit that Thug is putting out on somebody right now, and the dudes that are taking the hit. That's pretty much what's going on right now, y'all. So if y'all wondering why Thug's sitting up there looking crazy, this is why.
They don't think it's outrageous. People in his ear. I mean, so many people in his ear. This it. So when I go around, like last time was around, we just sat there and talk. But when Shannon was around, I didn't like the way I didn't like the way this shit played out.
What Shannon?
Yeah, I just felt like Shannon just, like I told Shannon, she's like going around. I feel like I ain't stupid. I don't think that.
I can't tell.
But you know what I mean? I don't feel nothing. But he's stupid. I mean, he's still stupid. Like shit, you know what I mean? He don't understand, I mean, the blessing that God have gave him. But it's the only deal with it.
This how he feel about Young Thug. Like, man, he's stupid. He's stupid. He's like, you done got a blessing, you know, millions and stuff, you know, known around the world, and you still out here doing stupid shit. So why the fuck should I feel sorry for this dumbass nigga and he keep getting me caught up in shit?
It's not me to go out here and do something stupid and then bring the problems to y'all because of something I done. I mean, whatever he done, I mean, he got to deal with it on his time instead of me. It's not about me being loyal to him because I'm not. I'm loyal to myself. You know what I mean? Whatever home did is what he did. You know what I mean? What he done is what he done for me.
And there you have it. Why would he be loyal to Thug? He loyal to himself. He better be. Play for keeps.
But all you keep doing is messing up your life. We can't. He just keeps on
Y'all keep putting me in the jam where y'all keep wanting me to say this and then the third. I like to say right now. You know what I mean? They're gonna go at their club tonight.
I gotta go upstairs.
They got his mom, be like,
For like good?
Yeah.
But what up? Can he stay down here? Who's down here when I come upstairs?
You said what?
I'm about to come upstairs, gotta do a piece of paperwork. So is there someone to sit down here with him?
Yeah, come upstairs to do what?
Some paperwork.
they got his girl, they got his baby mama address. I give you all his information.
Who?
They have it. They have it. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh, about Kel's baby mama address?
my whole thing is, man. I mean, I ain't playing no games with y'all, man. I just did my time. I told y'all everything I knew about the situation. I still had to go to do time. I was wrong.
But you didn't go over the nut situation. You went because you had a gun in your rack.
I didn't have nothing to do with the nut situation.
Right, what I'm saying is, I didn't do that to you.
Right now, you don't go to jail. Okay, I'm gonna get hot dead ski. They might try to hurt it. Because I need to leave him inside. I'd rather leave him go to the club. But by him not posting, I believe he might do. But yeah, I don't think he's gonna go. But like I said, I don't know what he might do. But Quay to me every single thing. You know what I mean? And I ain't got no reason for that. You know what I mean?
Look at that name again, y'all. Quay. I told y'all that name gonna pop up a whole bunch.
I told Quay time out of time, hey man, stop being stupid. You know what I mean? Like you tripping. You dumb as hell, bro. I tell him time out of time.
And this is the Quay dude he talking about right now, y'all. He's trying to tell him, man, stop being stupid. Stop doing everything Young Thug say. Thug want you to go kill somebody. Let that nigga go do it himself.
Time out of time. Just get to the point, like, man. Only reason we had a conversation last night because I was telling him what some paint shot in Canterville. You know what I mean? And he told me, you got a phone shower, you did right here, did dirt, whatever. Then when it came to me, they were like, ooh, we was, eating, and he FaceTime.
Who FaceTime?
Thug FaceTime.
Quay?
While we was right there. And he was like, the bitch got marked. I mean, people in the hell, y'all, with months, telling me when he hell, y'all.
So pretty much Young Thug is FaceTiming this dude Quay around the rat. And the dude Quay tell him, hey, we about to go do something. We trying to take this hit for Young Thug. So that's why Thug in the situation he in right now.
Just sitting all type of information. Like I kept telling him, man, keep him away from this shit. You know what I mean? I did my time in jail. You know what I mean? I'm not responsible for nothing. Yeah, you folk goddamn got me tied up in every fucking thing. Cause these niggas, you might get yourself caught up in it. Man, I told him, man, you right now broke, you ain't got no money in your pocket. But then they call your phone, tell you jump, you gonna jump. This nigga put you in any position right now. I walked in the bathroom, came back, he's on the phone. And he really did jump, head first. So, I got a call last night. I mean, I'm supposed to meet up today. You know what I mean? I told him I ain't talking on the phone. I told him I ain't talking on the phone. So meet up with me today. And I was gonna tell him, like I told him the other night. Stop being stupid. You know what I mean? And tell you nothing. Police got a job to do. They own him. They're gonna do whatever they take. They tell him use it. They keep on the street and they use it. They get mad and mad. And I told him all of this. He's like, so I'm pull up when I talked to him this morning. I think I talked to him this morning. He was like, he was taking me to a boy somewhere. He was doing something this morning. And he was gonna meet me late. And I said, you still on? I keep telling you that. But let it go. I don't know why you keep calling me. You still on that dumb shit. But he called me because they want me to find somebody who give him a high color. Like I told him, I didn't nothing to do with it. I mean, police gonna come for me when they nigga die.
So they steady trying to pull him in it, is what he trying to say. They want him to get a stolen car for them because they trying to kill this person. He's telling about this dude that Thug is trying to get paid to get killed. And these are the dudes that's taking the hit for him. And this is the dude that's telling it all. And this is why Thug is where he at right now.
You know what I mean? So all I can do is talk shit all day. You know what I mean? They're gonna
You can't talk shit. It makes people mad and they come for you.
Exactly. That's why they're gonna kill his ass. You know what I mean? And everybody gonna think I did. I got nothing to do with it. I'm already in a bad position. Can you see? This Thug and this me. Whatever he do, I'm automatically just attached to him. Because people think I'm just stupid. I don't like getting around this nigga. You know, every time he's gonna call me up, come up there.
I mean, how does it look that you're on Instagram saying somebody's gonna die today, somebody's gonna die tonight? How does it look?
Right.
What if you would have been stopped and it happened? You know who suspect number one was gonna be?
I'm gonna show you how to write song lyrics super fast. I'm gonna
He can't never answer that question. He doing all this internet capping and shit, but y'all got real killings going on.
100 times. He doesn't care about you.
You can't care about him.
But you keep putting yourself in bad situations.
So what can I tell you that help me out? Because y'all just didn't know.
So he pretty much telling me, you think this nigga care about me? He's salty as hell with Thug right now. So he going back, straight back to the point. What can I do for y'all to help me out right now?
What can I tell you? Because I'm telling you now, like, I'm not trying to waste y'all time. I know y'all like just give him.
He said, what can I tell y'all? He pretty much begging them to tell. And these are street dudes.
One time I heard, they fucked me right up. I was supposed to call somebody to go there. I think I got caught. I'm not calling nobody doing that to this nigga.
So who got?
No, I wasn't doing it. When I seen that, I was like, what's going on? I was in a bad situation because I called Bloody J on to us one time, thinking they was cool. This nigga Bloody J. So I've been put in bad situations. Trying to help people out, trying to stop this shit. They're not gonna stop. He's not gonna stop to take care of it. I'm telling you now, I was just right there with him and I seen him like, he I know him. He's you and him. I don't give a fuck. He don't care who he is. He don't care. I'm telling you now, like.
So what if y'all like that and they stop shooting back and you get killed?
I know y'all. Ain't no y'all. Because I told you, don't put me in it.
But when you do the dumb shit, like you put somebody's gonna die saying
I
all this stuff.
was talking about Gucci Red. You know what I'm saying? This shit doesn't got nothing to do with it. Everything I posted today was about live that night. Nick being gay. I mean, this shit about Nick being gay. Nick. This another way. You know what I mean? So they went saying, oh, who the snitch, or this and that, bird gonna kill him. Man, nobody gonna do shit to me. That's what my post was about today. I just got a phone with a girl because she just tried to tell me something. I made me a post. That's what my post was about. It wasn't about care. I honestly wasn't even thinking like, whatever, you know what I mean? But, because I keep telling this nigga, don't be stupid and go ahead and do that. You keep come telling me, I don't want to know nothing that this why I don't go around. Because every time I go around, he on some dumb shit. I don't even want to know none of that. Y'all niggas got money, y'all pay. Y'all broke. I'm not being around y'all. I can copy the phone, they give me money every day. But yeah, I'm gonna go around this nigga here, I ain't gonna give me nothing. I had to pay for their food. They didn't have that money, they didn't even have anything. Like I told you, y'all niggas sit around this nigga be broke all day, it's on y'all. Y'all around him and baby.
So where are you getting all your money from?
They didn't have nothing to do with it.
Where do you get? You got a whole lot of money. Where does it come from?
I don't got a whole lot of money.
You say when you make his lawyer, where you get money from?
$1,000, nothing.
You didn't have much you gave. Why were you doing that?
Right. When he came around, man, I just seen how people were doing it. And like I'm not caring. I made him put me on his Instagram there.
Yeah, I'm gonna let this last part play. He's gonna tell his last I'm gonna stop it at how, pretty much to wrap it up, how he feel about this situation. And this is why he's willing to do all the snitching he doing right now.
They made me proud. I don't care about none of this.
Listen, at the end of the day, the only person that cared about you was you in this situation, and your kids. I care about you, I know you don't believe that. I know you don't, but I've never screwed you over, I've never put your business out there.
He's my baby, you better put the phone call.
And you posted it on Instagram.
I didn't say who.
Come on.
But
how many times are you gonna keep like scraping by and just dodging bullets? You gotta stop at some point.
Man, listen, God. I go around through it. I ain't talk stupid. I tell you, I said they're gonna get you.
You said what?
I told them they're gonna get you.
Who, Thug?
Yeah, I told you.
Like the police? Or
yeah, I said the police gonna get you.
So he told Thug, hey, they gonna get you. The feds gonna get you. Probably because I'm gonna tell on you. But I'm just letting you know, they gonna get you.
I said, all that shit you doing, they gonna get you.
What did he say?
He's like, I know.
So you don't care?
No, you don't. He ready. He let us.
So Thug say, yeah, I know, I'm ready. Y'all think Thug look like he ready when y'all see him in court?
I know. I told him they're gonna get you. I said, you put all this shit in there, you don't fuck by no cop. Saying this right here, they don't like it. They're gonna get you. They're gonna watch you for 5, 6, 7, 8 years.
You paid $2 million for a lawyer for all the killing, all that stuff.
I told him that. They're gonna watch you. As long as they gonna watch you, they're gonna get you. You know, they told me, shit, I remember I come out of the show in Florida, got them bitches lined up. I mean, somebody called and said the feds outside, they were lined up. I know. You know what I mean? And just like, well, make sure you don't take me with you, because at the end of the day, I'm not gonna do shit you got going on. Just that as a bitch fuck you. You know what I mean? Gave me a hook, they give me no money.
When's the last time you seen him like hung out with him?
Now y'all just heard what he said. He told that nigga the feds gonna get you. And when they come to get you, make sure you don't have me going down with you. Cause at the end of the day, I ain't got shit to do with nothing you got going on. And truth be told, I think he got a little bit more going on, mixed up with it than he want to admit.
I just went the other day, but I didn't go in because I got mad. I got a fight in the club. I'm pretty sure you got hurt.
Where they were shooting in the parking lot?
Yeah. I was seeing what's going on, somebody hit me. And then I got a fight. Somebody was playing. When I was trying to see who fight, somebody hit me, we get the fight, they pulled me out the club, we get in the car, and then somebody went to shoot, they shot cut it. It was coming from me, they shot cuss. I didn't know the people shooting at me, but I thought it was them.
Who?
Well, I tell you, so.
They were shooting at you?
That's what I thought.
Why?
Because I looked up and seen the cars, like, oh, you fucking shooting at me? And I went up to the studio.
You talking about like, who you talking about YSL? Like,
I'm talking about.
you go to bed at night?
I'm talking about everybody who know who I am. When I got up there, because they don't like me.
But where's he from?
Who?
Mom.
He's from County.
But he knows those guys. He knows.
So I'm gonna stop it right there. So pretty much he's saying that, you know, when he was in the club, he wasn't really messing with Thug or whatever, but a fight started out, somebody hit him, and as he got thrown out the club and was leaving, some YSL members shot at him. So he went and confronted them guys, and you know, they ain't had the same energy. So what do? Would you snitch on somebody that shot at you? You feel like they ain't looking out for you? They ain't never gave you nothing? They sending you on dummy missions? But man, at the end of the day, it ain't worth it. But I'm gonna go over some more of this tomorrow. I'm gonna go ahead and end this live. It's getting kind of late. I appreciate y'all for rocking with me. Salute to everybody that just, you know, participating and just watching this wabbitry. You know, there's valuable lessons. Ain't no honor among thieves, of course, as we can see. So protect your energy. Watch out for these wabbits. Y'all have a good night. I'm gonna get out of here. It's Is to the Street TV. I'm out your area. All right, y'all.